Buried in the Bananas, is it?
Oh man, that's got recorded on the live stream. I told you I'm going to do introduction before you talk. You've just totally messed it up. Greetings everyone, and welcome to this live stream of the Age of Adventure RPG, where we're playing Buried in the Bahamas, which is an introductory adventure for Pirate Borg, actually, and it's been converted to the Age of Adventure RPG. I am GM Age, a creator of the Age of Adventure RPG, and tonight we have 3 players delving into the Dark Caribbean. For the players, there'll be a break, at least one break in the middle, and there may be a second break. If you do want the ambience on, you can go to the top of Quest Portal and toggle the music on off, and there also is a little toggle icon near there where you can adjust the volume. There is an X card that you can play and say in your character sheets. There will be a tab for X card if you need to. And just a reminder that all chat will be in the Quest Portal chat. So I won't be looking at the Discord chat. So if you want to talk to each other, use Quest Portal. And also a reminder that for the players, there is a resources folder, which everyone has played before, so you shouldn't require that too much. But if you need any refreshers, it's in there. And also all of your character sheet tabs have a dice roller at the top, so you can use that dice roller. We will be using always on turn order. So that means the turn order tracker, which you guys should be able to find in your notes under turn order. I've already loaded your characters in there, so we'll use that and roll that soon. And there's also a session notes field, which you can enter notes about the game as you're going. And I'll also use that if there's something that needs spelling or repeating. So with that, let us, before I switch to the game, let us have a look at our characters. I'll just open up the character sheet field there, and I'm just going to go top to bottom according to what I can see on YouTube. And if you can just tell us a little bit about your character, definitely your name and your role in your community, and then if you want to embellish something, that's fine. And let us start with Brian, the Halfling Wizard.
Yes, I'm Brian, also known as Pete in the real world. I can't give you my surname. So Brian is a wizard who his aim in life is just to get a badge, to be honoured and seen as effectively as a lawmaker. And after saving the world many times, still yet to receive a badge. So maybe today could be that day.
Could be the lucky day.
I'm a wizard.
And you've also got a companion, which I'll show the audience here. Here we go.
Yes, Bartholomew, I think, is the third now, is it?
Yeah, it says 3 next to it, yeah.
Yes, a giant walking backpack, otherwise known as a goat. And his 2 predecessors have died. Sadly, he has no useful skills other than carrying stuff. So hopefully he can stay alive as well.
I think he does have a skill. He's got a skill in dodging. Gives him a little bit of chance.
It's a 2 in 6 instead of a 1 in 6.
And also, yes, as Brian mentioned, he has done a few adventures there. I'm sharing on the screen under your identity that lists all the adventures, and this for him is adventure number 24. Damn.
And still alive somehow.
Yeah. Wow. All right, let us go. Thanks for that, Pete. Let us go to the next person down the order, the next character, and that is Hestava of the Hidden Diagram.
Hestava is well, don't worry about it. I don't think I've ever entirely decided on how to pronounce it. So, made up names have made up pronunciation. So, anyway, so she's a human cleric. She has not survived anywhere near as many adventures as her erstwhile colleague, but she has developed a small reputation recently, being a bit of a what did we decide she was? An inquisitor? Yes. I didn't see her that way, but that was the way that a bunch of other people decided that she was presenting. Her own particular interests are truth, to drag things into the light. That learned truths must be preserved regardless of so-called harm.
And you also have some companions.
Memories notes. Yes, she has picked up a couple of horses along the way, both of which we like to think are affectionate. I suspect are just keen on being fed.
They're playing you think.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Scrooge. And just, I am getting some feedback from your mic. I don't know if they've got something else open, but that's not major.
I think... Yeah, I'm getting a bit of feedback as well, and I think it's actually from Tavis.
Ooh, mute Tavis and let Scrooge talk. Go, Hester.
Me talking.
It actually went away. Wow. All right. That's a very good call. That's made Tavis think, oh, God. Anyway, speaking of Tavis, good segue, though. We worked in that beautifully. Let's go to the third character. I'll try and pronounce the name. Jaore?
Yes, Jaore.
Jaore.
Macantha. He's a human defender. He's a custom class built by yours truly. Has been on one adventure. And essentially he is like a paladin with no spells. His job is to defend.
Easy. He's a bit of a tank. Having a quick look at his rundown there. All right. So just as a synopsis, which was on the cover, but I think it moves off when we go to the session, is that you've actually come across a treasure map that marks a secret cave somewhere in the Bahamas. And the premise is, will you find your fortune or will you fall to dark magic and even darker horrors? Normally, the adventurers work for the guild, who pay them to accomplish certain objectives. But on this particular example, you're actually working outside the guild. So you've chartered a frigate, a fast-moving ship, for 10 days. And the captain of the frigate, whose name is Scraggs, he's agreed to traverse you around the islands in search for what matches this map. And before I say any more, we will actually go to everybody can roll turn order and update the turn order tracker if you can. And whoever has the highest turn order will be the character that starts with the map. So I'll get you all to do that.
Where's the turn order button? Turn
order is under notes. So on the right hand side there's a notes, and then there's a turn order folder. Yep. And you write in the result and then the first two dice. So Jaure would write 17.55 because he rolled 17 and then 5 5s. Pete is 19.21 and Scrooge is 20.55. And don't forget, you need to also enter in that exact number with any companions that you have. I'll give you a chance to type that in. And I'll have a look to see if you are typing that in. Turn order. So there we go. Yep. We've got Hestava there. We've got Pete typing. Jaure's typing. Yep. Just enter Bard as well, Pete. Same number.
Okay. Yep.
So when I sort it, they'll come here. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Well done. Everyone's done that. All right. Hest, as I'll call you so we don't have to pronounce the end of your name. You actually have found the map, have obtained the map. So I'm going to just quickly on your character sheet, doesn't weigh anything. You can actually put under your 0 item area, if you like, in your equipment, you can put down you've got the treasure map. So next to your coin pouch or something like that. And I will upload that treasure map for you now. Now remember that everyone can see each other's characters, so you can go in there and have a look at this yourself. But we will role play this a bit, and I will ask Hestava just to confirm that you can see that map under your equipment.
Yep.
Before we had a lift, can I buy a couple of charges for my fabled ring of protection?
We're going to go through equipment soon. Just hold on for that. Yep, everyone will, before we start the adventure, we're going to do a quick equipment and then your hero point roll. So I'll just, for Hestava, you've got the map, so you confirm that, no problem. All right, so now let's start with Brian. First of all, you get to choose to start with either 4 hero points, or you can roll 1 dice and add 1, keeping in mind the maximum is 6. And any overflow you can give to another character. You want to start with 4, or do you want to go for the D6 roll?
If I want to roll a D6, am I allowed to have a couple of pre-warm-up rolls before I choose my official one?
No.
All right. In that case, I'll go for 4 because
No
the
problem.
random system, isn't very good.
No worries. And equipment, you mentioned you would like to do what?
Yeah, I've currently got. I think if I read it correctly, I've got 1 out of 6 charges for my fabled ring.
That is correct. Yes, I can see that.
I have to bring it up to 3 because that should be like 12 gold. I assume to do that.
Yes, correct. Yep, that's the maths. Yeah, no problem. Was there anything else you wanted to add, equipment-wise? You got provisions? Or...
I think that's it for now. I'll actually I need provision.
Oh no, Bart. Bart probably has it.
Well, depending on how far we have to go, will determine if I need to buy extra provisions or not.
No, you've got heaps of provisions. You've got, don't worry, you're fine. You've actually got on Bart 12, 17 days of provisions. Generally, it's 1 to 4 days of travel, and Bart requires 2 per day. So the math says you're fine there.
Yeah, I just found there's a Bart tab on the side. Yep, okay. Cool.
Make sure you know all your tabs. You're responsible for your own character sheets. All right, anything else, Brian? Any questions about the rules or where to find things, or you're okay?
I think that's it for now. Yep.
Beautiful. All right. Hestava, do you want to roll a d6 or start with 4?
Roll a d6, but I have a request. I'd like to leave the horses where they with the guild because we're on a boat.
No problem.
So not entirely convinced that should have brought them, but cool.
Yeah, no worries. You can do that. Now, the guild does charge a fee to keep those horses safe. So you start with 3 hero points. I see your roll there. And the cost is 1d per horse in silver pieces. So you happy with that fee?
Cool.
All right, roll 2 dice and take up that in silver pieces. 5 silver pieces. All right. Is there any other equipment you'd like to get or any questions? And as a reminder, 1 gold is 6 silver.
Yeah. No, I think that's fine.
All right, no problem. You got some provisions for yourself? Yeah, you got 3. All right. Okay, and last but not least, Jare. I'm just terrible with names. Apologies. Did you want to roll d6 plus 1, or you want to start with 4?
I'm gonna go for the d6. You can hear me okay? I'll take it.
Yes, fine, thank you.
I just had to fiddle some microphone settings.
Yep, no, you've always sounded good. So it was just the echo that Bruges mentioned. But
yeah, I hope if the echo is still there, please let me know.
Yeah, no, it was fine. No echo could be heard. You're all coming through beautifully. Roll a d6, and then we'll get on to the adventure.
Yes.
So you can give 1 to one other character.
Whoever's got the least.
Good question. I don't know. Who has the least?
I've got 4. I don't know if Hestia has rolled yet.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2, which made it into a 3.
So take another one. So you both have 4.
Yep, there you go. Yeah. Nice. Good teamwork. You are known for teamwork in some circles, I hear. Would just be a rumor, but you've proved it there. All right. So with the hiring of the frigate, I'm going to change the scene. And just keep in mind, because this is the second time I've run this, when you drag your tokens, don't resize them. Scale zoom in if you need to see them, because the map is quite big, so the tokens will look small perhaps initially. But if you resize them, I have to resize everything to you, so you basically will resize according to how they land on the map, if that makes sense. All right. So actually, before we get you into the swing of things, I will actually just quickly roll 3d6 just to do some pre-game setup of the terrain, the weather, etc. I now do as a bit of a speed run. 226. All right. So, and I'll paste and I'll type this. Actually, this is what I'll type this in the notes for you guys. Session notes, so we know. All right. So it is 2 days. So you've been aboard the ship for 2 days, so you can do the appropriate provision resource management. So it's 1 provision per day, and for large animals, being only you have the goat, is 2 provisions per day. So I'll let you do that while I'm setting this up. The second dice roll was a 2, and so it is currently morning. And the last dice roll is 6. which is... The weather is not too good. Okay, so there's thunderstorms. Awesome. All right, so as you are traveling along, I'm going to quickly load the map. Actually, before I load the map, with Scrags, who's the captain, I will bring onto the map. I'm just going to bring it onto here for now, so you can move your tokens on. And I will reveal, this is your ship. It's a 12-person ship, and I'm just going to introduce the crew to you. So I don't know if can you see these people, or do I need to zoom in on them?
Yep.
You can see them? Yep.
I'm zooming in.
Yeah, so zoom in so that you can have a better view. But essentially you have 2 crew aboard this ship. It's a 12-person ship, and the first person is Captain Scrags, which is this gentleman here with the beard I've just pulsed. So what you know about Scrags is that this is all free information, because everyone will get 1 round or turn if they do want to do something on the boat or interact with particular people. Yeah, so bring your characters and your NPC on if you wish. So first of all, Skags, I said Scrags or Skags? What the hell is this guy's name? Skags, sorry, Skags. He was recommended by the guild. And you were told that he used to be an adventurer and can be trusted. And he, for what you've known in the 2 days that you've traveled with him, he seems a very proficient seaman. He has 1 crew, and he basically treats him as an equal. So everything the crew member does, he's also doing, whether it's, you know, the cleaning, the swabbing, the sails, and all that sort of stuff. The only thing that you find is that he's a lot older than his first mate, let's just say. So he's quite weathered, and at night you generally find him either in his room or next to a barrel or on some sacks, and he does enjoy a bit of the rum. So he's not too coherent at night. This is morning, and he sings a lot of songs as he, you know, as he sails. So he seems very happy on the sea. And currently the name of the ship is the Venture. So he's the captain of the Venture. And that is Skags. The other person you've got here, his name is Billy. He introduces himself as Billy Knives, the first mate. And he's quite muscle-bound, young, you know, probably in his 20s. He's got a lot of tattoos. And he's always twirling his knives around. And when he's with the captain, he's like fully responsive. Aye, Captain. What would you like me to do, Captain? Yes, Captain. You know, 3 bags full, Captain. But you notice at night when the captain is asleep, he's quite whiny. He doesn't whine directly at you, but you'll hear him say, oh, one day, you know, I'm going to be the captain of this ship and I'll be telling people what to do. No more Billy do this, Billy do that. So, but he never says it in the direct presence of Captain Skaggs. So that's Billy. And before you got on the ship, the captain did recommend to all the crew, he says, I just give you a warning that my ship is a 12-man ship and not designed to carry animals, although I do have a cargo hold below if you do wish to bring your trusty companions. And obviously Hestava turns up without the animals. So pretty much that's directed at Brian, just to know that his ship not used to traveling with animals. So when you get to your turn, you can decide whether you make the last minute change. So having said that, I'm going to say that there was good sailing in this particular turn when we're giving everyone a round to do like some role play or do whatever action you want to do on the 2-day voyage before the thunderstorm hits, okay, which is the weather turns bad. And the captain warns you, you know, as he's sailing around the island, I warn you all that we're going to be traveling into some bad weather. Can't be avoided, unfortunately, in these parts. So, but don't worry, this old bird has traveled through worse. You know, we'll batten down the hatches, secure the deck. Aye, Captain. Venture's traveled through storms worse than what we can see. You know, he's looking through from the crow's nest. So, with that, let us go to a round according to the turn order to see. I'll put here as well. The ship is 12 man. and it's the venture. All right. So first of all, Hestava, let me ask you, how did you come across this map?
I suspect she was searching out for. She was in the library searching for secrets, doing her thing of trying to find evil in the world and expose it. And it came, and it was tucked in one of the slots, kind of forgotten somewhere.
Okay, no worries. At the moment, you're the only one that has seen the map. So it's your turn first. You're the highest turn order, so it's up to you. I mean, everyone can speak, okay, because you're on the ship. At this point, the rest of your colleagues, unless you say otherwise, you've told that you do have a map, and that's why that you'll share the treasure and all that sort of stuff. But if you want to do more than that,
she believes there's something evil at the end of this map. But she needed colleagues, and whatever reason there is for them to decide. Could be just pure mercenary.
All right. What did you want to do on the 2 days travel, if anything?
Well, Hestava will just be watching all of the crew, judging them silently, mostly.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Nah. No, as long as like I said, as long as they're not particularly hiding the things they're doing, she won't be particularly interested.
Okay, well, if you'd like, you can make a detect roll with a bonus dice to say, just observing the crew, what they're doing, apart from what I've mentioned, which seem to be the obvious things, in case there's something surreptitious going on, even though they have been recommended by the guild. So, roll. Unless you've got detect as a skill, you can roll 1 dice and add 1 to that, and that is 2 successes. Okay. Well, what you notice in any different, first of all, they're not hiding anything. That a few times you sort of peer into a window when they think they're alone, or sort of not spy upon them, but you observe their actions, and they don't seem to be doing anything untoward. The only things you do notice is that Billy seems to have a stash of supplies, so they eat together, so they've got their own food, Skags and Billy, but a very meager, sort of slop. But then when they finish, you notice that he has a secret hoard of perhaps biscuits or some type of sweets that he sort of looks around before he eats it. So that's all you really notice about Billy. And the other thing you notice about Skags is that you're surprised they haven't actually asked you what you're looking for or anything. Maybe it's because they're adventurers. You've paid them for 10 days travel. You told them to travel around the islands. The only thing I'll suggest that you have said is that you want them to be inside of land, because your idea is you're going to try and find these 3 stone pillars that lean westward from the coast. So, you're on the lookout for that. But you haven't told them. They're just, Skags is happy to skirt the coastline. No problem about that. The only thing you notice about Skags is that on one occasion, Billy is doing something with the masts, and he gets knocked by a beam, let's just say, and Skags' temperament changes, where he quickly runs up to him and says, "Hey, you all right, lad? You all right, my boy?" And his disposition seems very fatherly. And then Billy sort of, pushes him away, but says, I'm okay, Captain." And then they, resume their normal relationship. But in that particular moment, Skags comes across as a lot softer than his demeanor to you. You want to act on any of that?
Hestava doesn't. She'll let the others know. She's certainly not hiding the fact that she's nosy, and she's not. And she'll happily present to both Brian and Joroway. I think I might just go with Macanta. Thank you.
I'll take that advice too, actually.
She'll let them both know, because she's not hiding anything. She wants the truth brought into the light.
Oh yeah, very good.
And as long as she's not particularly judging them either. She's not got any major issue with the captain spending half of his time in a drunken stupor. That works for her.
Okay. And did you say you're sharing the map with your teammates, or you're
Oh
just...
yeah. Chill it.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys can click on his equipment tab and you can see the map there as well if you want to have a better look at it. All right, thank you for that. Let us go to Brian. So the first question, obviously, for you, Brian, is did you want to take Bart with you?
Yes. Yep.
Yep, no problem. So Bart's aboard. Do you want to keep him in the cargo area on the subdeck, or are you happy to keep him at the top deck?
A cargo subdeck area.
Okay, he's secure in the subdeck. There's supplies there for him. I mean, he's got all his items on him. And I answered your question about those items. They're just flavor things. The Minotaur belt you found from a previous adventure, that's your clone carried, and the bone dice are just a pair of bone dice made out of bone.
But they have no function.
They've only got their like flavor stuff. So the belt has a function. It can hold up pants, and the dice have a function of a random number between 1 and 6. That's their function.
So your audio just died on me just then.
Oh, sorry. They don't have a function as in a mechanic in the game. They're just full of flavor text. So the dice are just dice, and the belt is just a belt. Just that you found them. I can't remember where you found the dice.
All right, so that doesn't take a slot then?
No, they're on your 0. So if you look at your equipment, you'll see the 0 is clothing, backpack, coin patch, and the dash underneath an item is just like a second line, because I couldn't fit it all on that line. Yeah.
Okay.
What did you want to do on the 2 days as you are heading towards this thunderstorm?
I might see if we can do some gambling with the others. I've got some dice to roll. See if we can play some sort of gambling game.
With the others, as in your colleagues?
Yeah, or the crew. Anyone who's interested to do a bit of wagering.
Yeah, well, if it's at night, Skaggs is definitely into it as he drinks his rum. But if it's during the day, he's not interested. But Billy is interested at any time. So who do you want to... When do you want to do it, and who do you want to invite to the table?
We'll do it at night time, and we'll invite anyone who's got money to gamble.
All right, so you meet inside, one of the quarters where or in the mess, undercover, as the first drops of rain start dropping in, and Skaggs says, as he drinks his rum, Mr. Brian, I knew you were a good type. Here, have some rum. Now, he hasn't offered to share at all at any time, but because you invited him to a gambling table, he fills up a large flagon that normally would be for ale, but he fills it full with rum, and he's sculling it. Do you want to partake?
Yep, I suppose.
Yeah, do you want to just sip it, or do you want to guzzle it like he's drinking it?
I'll just have some. I'll just, in between sipping and guzzling, I'll just have a smaller amount.
A combination. All right, I'll lay you roll 2 dice. This is a reaction roll. It's a might check. You need 1 result under 3 on 2 dice. As you drink, the sips don't seem to take any effect. As you guzzle, you feel your head spin a bit. You sort of feel a bit warmer than normal. But you hold it in, and he says, you're a good lad, Mr. Brian. He slaps you on the back because, he doesn't appreciate the lady sips, but he likes the manly guzzles. It makes you feel, a lot more at ease with him. And so you strike a bit of a bond. Billy Knives is like, I wouldn't mind making me some coin. And you can roll 2 dice, and that's how many silver pieces they put in the pot. But they're not very rich. So this is how much you could possibly win. All right, there's 10 silver, so it'll cost you 5 silver to be in. So Hestava and Macanta, did you also want to drop in 5 silver for a night of gambling? If you have 5 silver?
Hestava won't. She'll be in the room, in the corner maybe. Just she's not watching the game particularly. She's maybe reading or looking at some stuff. But she's watching the people in case it gets heated.
Always watching.
Yeah, Jorah will certainly Jorah. I did have I can't remember. I did make that for a reason. I think it was going to be a bit like French or something.
Jorah. All right, so you're putting 5 into the pot? Yeah, no worries. Okay, everyone roll 6 dice. And this is your total of dice over the night The highest total win the pot. Oh, Macanta! 20. Ryan not having too much luck. All right, let's see how we go with, this is for Billy. Billy been slamming down dice. No, and Skags. All right, now, Skags. Oh, sorry, I used Brian's dice roll. That's why it says Brian.
I'll take the 26. That's right.
As you're gambling, you notice Skags is winning, but he doesn't seem to either know or care that he's winning. So he's drinking rum, and the dice are showing he's winning. He's going, this be a good night. You know, I feel like a good days ahead with you,
crew. I'm just going to pocket my silver.
I remember my days adventuring. All right, as he's sort of, talking, he starts relaying a day of when he's adventuring. And so, Macanta, you're going to pocket just your 5, or you taking the
I'm going to slap him on the back and say, give him a little bit of a jolly old, like I'm enjoying his story, and then on the tail end of the slapping him on the back, grab the silver and pocket it.
Billy Knives slams his knife down straight into view, and he says, "Hey, Mr. Macanta, what do you think you're doing? The old man won the game."
Does it look like he cares? As I slam my shield on top of his knife.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Hestava pipes up at this point and says, "I do." Okay.
Hey, Jare, I think that was won by our friend here. I think you should hand that money back.
Oh, I won! Oh, hey!
He doesn't care.
He swaggers. He swaggers to start drawing in the coin.
We're a team here, and the best way to have a good team is that we trust each other.
Jari's no drunken sailors taking my money.
Billy, seeing that your colleagues are sort of backing him, puts his hand on top of your shield that you slammed on his knife, and he says, "Now don't be doing anything foolish, Mr. Macanta. Listen to your friends."
What? Like running my mouth behind my captain?
He sort of looks a bit shocked at that. As you give him a glare, Skag sort of suddenly, sort of comes a bit to, and he says, Billy, don't be like that to our guests. They've done more in their time to earn our respect. If Mr. Macanta can't spare the coin, please, sir, be my guest. And
I'll toss one silver back in.
Yeah,
that's all he looks.
Skaggs looks at both Brian and the lady Hestava and nods, appreciatively that you came to his aid. And then he says, "Well, it's been a good night, lads. I'll pocket me coin. I'll see you in the morning." And then Billy sort of gives a glare at Macanta, takes his knife off the table. He goes back doing his chores. And the night passes.
As he glares at me, I'm just going to smack my hammer on the shield a few times and glare at him. As
he doesn't like you. He does not like you.
That's right. Better shape up.
And the rest of your party look a bit concerned at this noble knight of the order. But look, that is just a bit of role play, a bit of nonsense as we now turn.
What a great night, team bonding we've got going here.
I'm defender of light. I didn't say anything about.
He has white armor, but he has black undies. All right. Before you know it, suddenly, without warning, the foul weather moves in. So it is morning, but as we predicted, he predicted the storm. You're going to sail into a storm. You have not yet seen sight of these 3 pillars, these 3 sites of landmarks to suggest where the tunnels within would be. Now I'm going to play an animated image, but if it works for me, but if it does cause you any issues, let me know, because I could switch to a static image if it's required. All right, so without warning, as I said, before you know it, the ship is caught in a cataclysmic storm. So I will. Oh God, you've got your. Are you going to use that instead of your token? Just to.
This is my token. Look at me.
Just to make it awkward, as you're like massive. You always want to be different, sir. So as this storm strikes the ship, you see Skaggs. He's like trying to control the rudder, and he's saying, "What devilry is this? What you see? Any sight through, Billy Knives? And Billy's up on the crow's nest, and he's coming down because it's so windy. He goes, we need to take the sails down, Captain. The storm is too strong. We'll have to try and weather the storm. And so basically what they're doing is they're not trying to sail through it. They're taking down the sails and everything, and they're just trying to ride each wave as it crashes into the side of the ship. As this is occurring, everyone make a detect roll. So you can all roll yourselves. You only get 1 dice. Unless you've got the detect skill. That's a mind check. Oh, Jure gets it. You wouldn't have expected that to happen. It's a reaction roll, so there's no hero points, just to see if you notice something.
I can't take any more hero points anyway.
Oh, anyway, yeah. Hestava doesn't notice at this point as the furious storm hits. What about you, Brian? Give us a d6.
I already did roll it before. Or didn't I? Okay.
Can't see it.
So there was no feedback, so it didn't work. Yeah, so 5.
Oh, okay, no worries. Did you want to re-roll Hestava with a hero point? Are you happy just to be oblivious of what?
No, she's on board a ship, which I don't think she's done too often. I don't think she'd notice anything in particular apart from hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, no worries. Everyone's like doing their best to hold on as the ship, buckets and rides each wave. But what Brian and McCanter notice, at the corner of your eye, you see coming through very rapidly out of the storm a ship that appears to be on fire. So if you can imagine, like, the waves crash in and then there's a flash of lightning, and the lightning reveals just at the corner of your peripheral ship belting through the waves, and it's like seems to be on fire, and just the size of it dictates that it's twice the size of the Venture. But you both get 1 round to do something if you wish. Bart is down below, sort of making noises. What's Bart's temperament? Have a quick look. Temperament. Gentle and patient. Okay. Yeah, so he's just moaning, I guess. So let's start with Hestava doesn't get an action this round. What about Brian? What do you want to do as you see sight of a ship that appears to be on fire?
Does the captain know what this ship is, or is it just an unknown ship?
Yeah, you look towards the captain. This is not your move, so you can do something else if you wish. You look towards the captain, and he says, "My God, what is that? 'Tis the ship of the dead, Billy!" He calls out.
Ship of the dead, did you say?
Ship of the dead.
Okay. So we probably don't want it to come closer to us. So do you want me to cast a spell at it?
Are you going to ask that to Skags?
Yes. Yeah. It sounds like
do
it's not
what
a
you
good
can.
thing.
Do what you can, Brian.
All right. I'm going to cast a missile at it. Am I in range?
Yes, you are. At the velocity it's crashing through the waves, it'll be on you in the next round. That is for sure. Make a missile roll, and let's see how you go. You get 1 dice. A 6. Okay, tell us what it looks like as it strikes true.
It looks like an Australian football spinning around, and as it arcs around like a heat-seeking missile and hits the ship.
You see the brown missile explode into the ship and sort of light up a bit of the deck. And on the deck, you see that there is a crew, and they look mangy, malnourished. You can hear them like cheering. You figure there is dozens of them on this ship, and the missile, sort of maybe hits a mast or something. Makes a few of them, perhaps gets some collateral damage, but the number aboard seems to, not only is the ship twice your size, but definitely outnumber the number on your ship. You get a free move action if you want to move below deck. Everyone is in range of each other. The only thing is Bart is below deck. I'm just going to move Bart there.
If I wanted to aim at the below the if I want to try to sink the ship, do I have to aim specifically where I'm? Because I said I was fired at the ship, but I didn't say where I was aiming at.
You
I
know,
could get, like,
you know,
yes.
for the size of this ship, your missiles are made for medium targets. Humanoid is a medium. This ship is way beyond the capacity, unless there's somehow some weakness, you know, something powering it that you can explode or something. But at this point, you know, that pretty much just showed that ship that you have magical ability, and it looks like it did damage some part of the ship, but you don't believe that your missiles will be enough to sink it or anything like that.
To affect that hull.
No.
Okay.
All right. So,
I'll,
did you want to move somewhere, or are you happy to stay on the deck as the waves crash into
I'd like
it?
to find a place where I could do ranged missile attacks. So I want to contribute to the battle, but obviously be out of hand to hand.
Yeah, okay, you find a place on the ship, that's fine. As I said, everyone can get into range with everyone else. So do you want to actually go side by side with any of these other characters, or just stay? Don't move your tokens for now, but I'll explain why. Do you want to be next to any of the characters, or just on your own?
Well, I want to be sort of elevated. So
yeah,
is this,
we'll say you're on the forecast. Yeah, you're on an elevated area. You're on sort of the upper deck.
Yeah, all right, I'll stay there where I'm kind of, you know, where I have the ability to, if I need to hide or duck, but come out and.
Yeah, there's things like barrels and stuff on there, so you can definitely find hiding spaces if needed. So at this point, you've just got good view of this ship as it pummels towards you. Macanta, Joré.
Is there any cannons?
No cannons. The only other things on this ship that you notice, I'll see if I've got a picture here. I mean, it's not going to affect this, but if I've got a picture, I'll share it. The only other things you notice, there's 2 lifeboats strapped to the rear of the ship, the sides of the ship. Here we go. Here's the token for it. Just make it a tokens I have to resize. So that's sort of the floor plan. We're not going to use this floor plan, right? But essentially the ship doesn't have any cannons, but there are 2 boats. Sorry?
Oh, down there. Okay, hang on a minute. Why can't I see it down there? Oh, move. It's fine.
Don't move your character on there, because we're not going to use that, but that's just...
No, I was just moving the whole thing so I can see the boat. I think I'm just going to prepare... So it's barreling towards the side of the ship?
Yes, it looks as though, let's say that as your ship is like bouncing around in the water, it's coming from, I'll say it's coming from an angle. So like a 45-degree angle directly in front, to the front of the ship.
So the opposite angle, so if it's coming...
We'll say here.
If it's coming like here...
Yeah. Yes.
I'm going to ready this boat.
That's good that you've done.
I'm going to ready this boat and drop the boat into the water.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can do that. Actually, what I'll do as well is I'll add a turn order for the venture crew for the next round as well.
Yeah, I mean, if it's going to crash in, the chances are we're probably going to sink the boat, so we need to like...
Yeah, you can make a might roll to see if you can get this ship unanchored and lowered on your own on this round.
No, I'll spend a hero point. Why not?
Okay.
It's better.
Oh, okay. You unfurl the chains, you take the lock off, and you let it furl, but you control it so that it doesn't crash. And you have now lowered one of the lifeboats, and they are 6-man lifeboats. I'll put that here. It's in the ship next to it.
Yell out, you might want to get Bart ready.
All right. I'm just going to roll a dice just to see if basically the NPCs, they just get a random d6. A 1 is very good, a 6 is very bad, essentially for them. So I will roll again one of Bart's dice. Yeah, the ship is under control. It's not being toppled by the waves, and Billy has successfully unfurled the sails, so the ship's not getting tossed by the wind and the storm. So they've both done their job admirably. And Skaggs sees you lower the boat and says, and then Billy says, "Should we flee, Captain?" He goes, "No, we will use the heroes and we will fight. I will not leave the venture to the armed scourge." So Billy looks a bit concerned as he sees one of the heroes put the boat down, but Skaggs seems adamant that there'll be a fight coming. And as that happens, the galleon comes into full view, and the first thing, as I mentioned before, it is twice the size of the Venture. And with the flames, what you notice is that the galleon is made of bones. Let me have a look here. Have I got here? Yeah, okay. So as there's a crack of white lightning that illuminates the deck, you see the flames are coming from the after castle, or the rear of the galleon. It is made of... What is it made of? It's got torn black sails. Its hull is made of thousands of bones, and the flames burning from the rear are coming from 3 huge mounted skulls that are on the back. On the deck, it's higher than you, so you can't actually see. So you can imagine you're looking up one whole level, just all these bones sort of hit the side of the ship. It knocks the side of the ship, as everyone says, like, you know, you already knew it was coming, even those who failed, because Billy warned everyone to brace for impact. So as it slams into the ship, it doesn't tear through it, but it makes enough impact for everyone to have to make a might roll to see if they retain their balance as it plunges into you. So we'll do controlled rolls this time. Let's go with Hestava. Roll a d6, unless you've got athletics. You need to roll under your might as it smashes into the hull. No, do you want to use a hero point? Otherwise you're tossed.
Will that basically put her prone or something, or will it put her overboard?
Yes, what that means is that you can't act this round, and if you roll, you have to do a random roll. On a 1, you get hit by some flying debris, or you hurt yourself getting tossed. So there are negative consequences.
That's fine. I mean, absolutely there will be negative consequences. I just wanted to kind of figure out how bad.
Yeah,
that sounds appropriate for being smashed by another ship.
Fair enough.
Fine.
All right. In that case, roll a d6. If you roll a 1, you've injured yourself or something has hit you. No. Okay. So you don't act this turn. So not only didn't you see this ship coming, but you didn't brace yourself. We weren't strong enough to stop the impact. So I'm going to untick you, so you won't get action this turn. What about Brian? Let's see how you go, mate. Roll a d6. You want 3 or under for you. No, you can use a hero point to re-roll. It's the same situation as Esther.
I'll go again.
Yeah, all right. Use a hero point, and you are ready to go this round. And Bart has a 1 in 6 chance of staying on his feet. Not that he can do much below deck, but you can roll for Bart. Roll a 1. Oh, hey! All right, Bart is ready to rock if he's needed to aid. Now, he's on the below deck, which is like a cage that can be cranked up, so lifted. It's what they use to put cargo onto docks and stuff. So, but anyway, he's down below if something happens. And Jure, did you roll for the impact? No worries at all. All right, so these were reaction rolls. Okay, everyone re-roll turn order, except for Hestava. And you can change your totals. So we're now in combat turn order as the ship lands beside... Whoa, Brian! Well done, sir. You can enter your 28...
Do you want me to re-roll Hestava for the eventual thing?
No, we'll wait. Next round you can re-roll.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good question, though. Oops, sorry, I just deleted your total, Jure. Apologies. 22.42. Not only getting muddled up with names, getting muddled up with...
Place?
Say again?
The first 2 dice. What's the decimal place?
Yeah, the first 2 dice. You're 28.33.
Okay.
Very good roll. All right.
It's just a tiebreaker.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to roll for the Venture crew. There they go. 18.63, the Venture. So the Venture crew is Skags and Billy. And who rolled the lowest? That'll be Jeray. You can roll for the Galleon crew.
Like this.
Oh, 26.36.
Oh.
All right.
Just closed it.
Now, do you want to use a hero point to re-roll, Jeray, or stay your position?
Nah, hang on a minute. I gotta rejoin. Freaking closed it.
I've done that before. I've clicked the wrong X and like, oh, I've just closed Quest Portal.
Yeah.
Can one of us use a hero point to get the enemy re-rolled? The galleon?
No, you can only roll for your own turn order. That's another good question, though. So this round, Hestava unfortunately can't act, being toppled. The rest of you stand firm. The Venture crew, I need to roll a d6 for them. See how they go. Yep. Oh, perfect. They definitely can act this round, although they're last, which is not going to be too good for them. So did you want to re-roll Jeray, or are you happy with that?
No, it's fine.
All right. So as you, this is all happening now. I'm going to narrate what's happening, but don't worry. Brian will act first. Okay. So this is just what happens. So basically, it impacts into the side of the Venture. Things fly all over the place. The ship sort of, hear a groan and a crunch as Skags has to control the wheel, and Billy jumps down from the mast onto the deck and runs over to Skags, help him with the wheel to make sure that they can stay control and not be toppled by the ocean. And then all of a sudden, the terrifying sight of black skeleton marauders as they launch themselves from the black galleon towards, well, not towards, onto the ship. Now, bear with me. I'm just setting this up. Now, once again, I'll remind everyone that you can move to anyone else's position as a move action. Okay, so don't worry too much about this. Is just getting everything ready to see how many. So, first of all, everyone can roll d6, and that is how many skeletons jumping towards you. Brian, you get +1 to yours. So I'll add the skeletons.
I get +1, so I'm going to have more going at me.
You have more, that is correct.
Shit.
All right, so 4
and
4.
Can people spend a hero point on this roll?
No, this is an enemy roll. It's another good question. So just remember, hero points only for your own character's rolls. As 4 go towards Hestava, and oh jeez, 7. Oh, no.
Why do I get the bonus +1?
Don't know. Don't know. You might have to work that out. Who knows? All right. Not good for you. That's for sure. 6, 7. Nearly didn't run out of room.
I'm elevated.
Oh, maybe. All right, and the last but not least, I'll roll for the Venture. Make it 2. All right. As they all land, so this is just setting up the scene. All these skeletons, the way they fly down, they fall down, they crash through the sails and the mast, and they land almost like you would think they should collapse in a heap of bones. But you notice that their skeletal mass has this blue glow going through it that seems to keep all of the bones together. So as each of them crash and land all around you like rain, as the storm, the lightning flashes, they immediately reanimate, grab their swords as this blue energy, fires through their eyes and through their bones, connecting them. It's a terrifying sight as they jump onto the ship, and they are all armed with cutlasses. Simultaneously as that happens, you hear this large chain unfurl, and this massive black iron chain also crashes through some of the masts, lands onto the Venture, tears into the deck, and then pulls tight and locks the Venture against the galleon. And you hear Skags and Billy say, "They've pinned us in, Captain! Fight for your lives!" As the emergency life raft is, just also topping, bouncing up and down. There's a ladder that goes down to it. I'll say that as well, if you did want to flee. All right, let us go to Brian. What do you want to do?
All right. Is it fair for me to assume that I would have visited Bart before at the down below, like to say you'll be okay down here?
Yeah, he's down there. He's down below.
But I've been down there below, because if I want to use my teleport spell, I could teleport back to there.
Oh yeah. You've been in every part of the deck except maybe the captain's quarters. I'd say there's no doubt you would have over the 2 days been with him. And also, that is a good point. He is actually, I don't know if I mentioned before, he's essentially underneath a caged area. So for someone to get through there, they would have to open. It's not locked, but they would have to lift the cage and jump in, or go down the stairs, through the normal channels.
Yeah. So he should be safe because he's in the cage.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So these 7 guys that are coming at me, are they like close to me now, or are they like some distance away?
They're in melee. They've basically, even though they're in a line, you can imagine that you get to act first, so you could move away from them. But say they were first, you would have 7 surrounding you. You couldn't escape.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to cast my teleport and appear next to Bart, so that I can pick up a couple of things that he's got on him at the moment.
All right, let's go. Let's activate the teleport spell. Roll 1 dice. See how the gods...
5.
Yes, teleport works. All right, you can tell us how your teleport looks as it takes you down below deck.
I show them the middle finger as I disappear.
Okay, you disappear in a flash. Just a reminder as well, you have your shield and your stave in your hand as per your equipment. If you want to arm yourself with your fabled ring of protection, you need to put an X next to that and un-X your shield. Okay, so just keep that in mind. All right, so as your action, you teleport below deck under the cage, and you can, what did you want to do? You want to grab something? That's all a free action to grab something, so you can do that yourself if you want.
Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the net, and there's a bomb. There's a tinkered fire bomb.
Okay, that's your turn. You can actually adjust your equipment as you need to for what you're going to carry and what have you, so I'll let you do that. Okay, that's your turn. Bart sort of moans and looks towards you, nudges against you, that you're safe. And does like a blare. Oh, do you want to give it any commands to do anything or try anything?
So just be calm. There's a bit of danger, but we'll take care of you. Okay.
He stays close by, just prepared in case there's something to. We're just looking at the chat. All right. Thanks. I was looking forward to your release on lightly and heavily. Yeah. All right, so that is your turn. The galleon. We'll do the Skags and Billy first. I'm just going to roll a d6 for them. Remember, 1 to 3 is a good for them. Oh, they fend off the attacks, no problem. So they grab out their weapons. They are armed with. Billy's got the knives, and Skags has a sword as well as a crossbow. So he's used to be an adventurer. If I didn't mention that before. With the 7 that were trying to get on you, you can roll, Brian, roll 6 dice. We basically got to roll 7 dice. 1's a bad for you.
Hang on, I teleported, so how can they be next to me?
They're not. They're above deck. I'm just doing their action. So just roll 7 dice. Oh, I can roll if you want. Roll a 6.
A 6D and then another D?
Yeah. And 1's a bad for you.
Yep, there's 1. There's 2 1s. Yep.
Okay, what you notice as it's the creature's turn, 2 of them start opening the cage. The other 5, it takes their action, so they're actually opening the cage, and the other 5 disperse amongst the other players. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's their. Let's see who they go to attack. I will make a. I'll use Brian's dice. So that's 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. None of them go for Jeray. 2 of them go for Skaggs and Billy, who I'll take their first roll of 1. They keep them at bay. And the other 3 go to attack Hestava, seeing you go down. As I mentioned, everyone can get to everyone in their turn. All right, let us do Jeray first. You have to defend against 4 skeleton marauders. Now, you have...
Heavy shield.
You do have a heavy shield. Will help you in 1 defense. So do you want to use that for the first one?
Okay. So I can only block once.
You can only block once, and it'll reduce 2 points. Correct. Unless you got a light shield as well. Have you only got 1 shield?
When was that a thing? I thought that was Bulwark.
Who's Borg?
I can only use that once.
What was that?
As a reaction to block somebody else's attack.
Well,
I mean, I didn't get to do any equipment stuff.
Yeah, you've got a heavy shield. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can decide then if I didn't give you an opportunity to do that. I thought I asked everyone. But at the moment, you've only got a heavy shield, which adds... Well, all shields add 1d to block, but this one will subdue 2 points of damage instead of the normal 1. So did you want to retro...
But I can only... Sorry, just to confirm. So I can only use it to block 1 attack.
1, yep. So it's not very good with multiple attackers because of its weight.
Okay. Well, I mean, I've got standard armor, so I might as well have a standard shield.
All right. Take 3 gold off. And tick and do an X near your... add the shield and then take off the X for your other shield. Yep, they're both one-handed, so this will subtract 1 point of damage, but it's more mobile, so you can use the all of them. All right, first one. Roll 2 dice. 2 successes, you deflect. 2 successes, you deflect.
I was just going to do all 4?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, go for it. Yep. No worries. As they swarm you with your shield, you can tell me how you defend against them if you want to embellish it.
Yeah, you watch him as he just like flicks his heavy shield over to his back and pulls his like a buckler out. It's like a smaller version of his heavy shield. Just parries everything. Yeah,
you're made for combat, so because you've engaged them, you don't feel like they're very skilled combatants, so you easily were able to deflect them. I mean, you got 2 successes with every single one, didn't you? Yeah, you found it very easy, so you were quite easy to dodge, weave, and deflect all of their attacks, no problem. All right, Hester. Now, Hester, this is an interesting one for Hester. You couldn't act because being knocked, and also you've got a 1 dice penalty for essentially being prone. So what do you have to defend yourself with, sir, ma'am?
She is wearing standard armor, not heavy, and using a standard shield.
Okay, no worries. So normally you would have a bonus dice to defend from the shield, so you'd have 2 dice, but because you're prone, you've lost 1 of those dice, so you only get 1 dice, and you need to defend. I'm just going to get you to do the first 4 for now, because more than 4 mean you're swarmed. So let's see how you go the first 4. Oh, actually, before you make 1 roll, okay, that's fine. Okay, so those 4. Now just hold that roll, okay? I'm just gonna go back 1. Oh, no, sorry, no, that is... I thought Jeray had a turn. Forget it, I'm an idiot. That is the Galleon's turn. Okay, so with those, because you rolled all 4, that's fine. You've deflected 2 of them. So do you want to use a hero point on the 2? You'd have to use 2 hero points on the 2 you failed, or you get hit twice. So you only needed 1 success.
Hester, am I?
You're in move distance, but it's not your turn. but everyone can move on their turn, no problem. That's what I actually was going to say, but these are just defending moves, so you can't actually move. So Hester, what do you do?
So, remind me the effect of damage to a character.
Okay, so if you you don't know how much damage these skeletons are going to do because they haven't hit you yet, but how health works, if you go down to 0, you're dying, means someone needs to give you aid, and you're basically incapacitated. If you go to -1, you're dead. So if you literally got 5 hits, you could be dead. You've blocked 2 of them, but 2 have already cut through on the first 4. And it's 1 hero point for each reroll. So you have to use... You can do 1 at a time if you want, obviously. So do you want to use a hero point to try and deflect 1 of them, like to reroll 1, or... You've got 3 others coming soon.
Yeah, she'll use 2 hero points.
Okay, you can re-roll 2 and see if you get 3 or under, and that means you negate those. Oh, you want to use another now before you decide whether you want to use another 2 hero points. You are in trouble. Okay, I'll tell you that. Not metagaming, but the other 3 that attack you, you can only defend up to 4 attacks without getting another penalty. The other 3 will automatically hit. So if you don't,
she's going to be
block,
dying anyway.
Essentially, if you don't block one of these attacks, you have to block at least one of these attacks to not be killed instantly by these skeletons. So
okay, so I think she's going to die instantly, isn't she?
So how many hero points have you got left?
Okay, spent them all, failed them all.
Oh shit!
So that's all right.
I can't believe you failed 4 rolls. As the skeletons surround you, you're cut down and you are hacked to death by the skeletons as you fall to your death. We go to Jeray.
No, I'm not dead. You're just you're at 0 health.
No,
just said
she needed to block 1 attack out of those 4, out of those 7, and she, bad.
So she's actually gone -1, so there's no coming back.
All right.
No, come back.
I can't go to her and revive her.
I'll drop off then.
You can create another character and come in if you want.
No, that feels spammy. Okay.
Okay. Jump in if you want to listen in, my friend.
Have a good game, guys.
No problem. Catch up.
Sorry you died so quickly.
Yes, I wouldn't see that coming.
I was going to come up and try to save you.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, look, 4 dice and not one of those 3 are under. That's the gods speaking. This is going to make it very tough. All right, as we go to Jeray. Can you hear me? Am I there?
Yeah, I got you. I'm just contemplating what to do.
Okay, yep.
That's like...
Can I speak tactics with you?
You can. You can speak as free action, yelling over the storm. Yes.
Just so you know, I've got a scroll of earthquake and I've got a firebomb and a net, so I can do some bulk actions to a whole bunch of them.
You hear that calling out from below.
If I look around, is there anywhere I can position myself so that I don't get completely surrounded?
Can you get them all to congregate? Like if you go somewhere, I want to get as many as I can in one spot. Then I can do a group attack.
How the rules work is that, say you went into a doorway where you would think 1. The rules essentially are, if they swarm you, they will force you into whatever room you're in, so they will just surround you. So there's no rules where you can stop them from swarming you unless you evade somewhere where they can't go. Unless you can think of some other thing. They have not only have they got they've got the force of numbers as well. Once 2 medium targets attack, like they can force 1 medium target, which is you.
Well, what I'm thinking is if I just climb the mast, they can't.
Oh, yeah, if they can't climb, you'd be in luck.
Like they have to climb one. Well, regardless, they'd have to climb 1 at a time. They couldn't just swarm. They couldn't overwhelm me with numbers if they were trying.
If they were normal, yeah. I mean that rationale, yeah, that's sound. If you want to use your action to climb, I'll say that you're in a position above their melee, So if they were to try to get you, you will find out quickly whether they can climb. At the moment, all they've done is tumble down on the deck, stand up, and then start slashing at you. And then you've seen Hestava in your peripheral vision get cut down. Now, you know there's a lot of them now because obviously they're spread amongst lesser group. Do you want to climb? Oh, there's the boat.
So if there's 3 of us in melee, can they still surround us?
If there's three of you,
Well, I'm thinking I'm going to move over to the captain and to the first mate. And if there's 3 of us, that means they need a total of 15 to overwhelm. So
now how it
numerically,
works
like,
is
that's the...
I will allocate skeletons to a particular person. If more than 4 skeletons are assigned to you, then they do overwhelm you. Like, as in not all 4, the 5th one and the 6th one. The penalty's only to the 5th and the 6th. But if you are overwhelmed...
Which, like, at this point is just fucking... There's, like, numerically, there's...
I like your idea of climbing up the mast because...
Nah, fuck
They
it.
all-
I'm pulling
they
out
all-
my two-handed... Nah, I'm pulling out the two-handed sword.
Hey! Okay, now you know
Two-handed
you can
sword comes
do...
out.
You can do cleave... Oh, sorry. Pete, what were you saying?
I'm going to come and do a bulk attack. I'm going to teleport to a spot where I can
There
then...
goes your action. There's already going to over... There's it's not going to work.
All right, Jeray,
If you
you
stayed,
hear...
it would have worked.
Yeah, so you swap weapons to your two-handed holy sword. Now, don't forget
Yep.
there are cleave rules if you want to...
Oh, I am absolutely cleaving.
Okay, you go away. So you -1 dice for cleaving, roll 1 dice to hit 2.
I'm going to spend a hero point
For extra damage.
for a...
Hit another one.
Can I sacrifice 2 dice to hit 3?
So what you can do is... So normally you have 2 dice. If you burn 1 dice, you can hit 2. And if you use a hero point, I'll let you hit 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right. That's effectively the extra damage point to another one. All right. You can describe to me how your attack topples 3 of these skeletons, and when you hit them, just to explain what happens to their bones, they're very brittle. They get carved very easily. Their bones turn to ash, and the blue energy that's keeping them animated just dissipates in the wind and the rain.
Yeah. So 2 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage. Is that how that works?
That is, yep. And they all go down. How does your attack look? What do the
Oh, just like a big Conan round the head swing. Just,
carve through them?
yeah.
Nice.
I'm able to swap back to my shield.
You can swap. Yes,
Yeah.
it's a free action. On your turn, you've got the
At
control.
the end, he finishes his big round cleave, sheathes his sword, pulls his hammer and shield out.
He's a weapon of war. He doesn't like losing at the
I
gambling
think-
table, but he's a weapon of war.
I think I'm going to move over to the captain and his first mate to make sure they don't die.
Okay,
Because
no
I can't
worries.
sail a ship.
No problem. As you do that and complete your turn, well done. I will say, well done. As you complete your turn, the venture crew, you can roll for them. Roll a d6. 1, 2, and 3 is what you want.
Nope.
No, they don't. They fire a crossbow bolt, and Billy Knives sort of swings at them with a double kick, but the skeleton gets straight back up, and they resume their attack. We go back to the top of the order, and the only good thing you notice that the roar of the skeletons, there's no more roar coming from the top of the ship. So there's not another wave that is coming down as we go to Brian and Bart.
All right. Well, my aim is to move somewhere where I'm going to be able to do a bulk attack. Well, before I do that, can I ask you about the Scroll of Earthquake?
You can.
I'm assuming that would impact on multiple creatures.
Well, you got to be careful with this because the Scroll of Earthquake, it does cause a drop, like it cracks some surface to cause a near-depth drop. On a ship, you got to be careful where you're going to cast it.
Sink the ship.
But it is a fast spell, so you can cast it at the other ship, because it basically will punch a hole in a surface of near depth. So
but if I sink the other ship, it won't. They're, all the skeletons are on our ship now.
Yeah, and you're also anchored by this large chain anchor that is stuck to you. I'm just telling you that that's essentially what it does. It's designed not to hit at a target, but to create an obstacle or you know, stop things from crossing. So, for example, if you did it on the top deck in front of the skeletons, you know, there's a chance that they would just fall into the next to below deck, I guess. But you've already seen they were able to drop from the height of the galleon, land on the ship, and not be affected.
Yeah. Okay. All right. In that case, it's not worthwhile me doing that. But I've got my firebomb. So
your firebomb takes one action to light, but you can see if Bart can help you light that. I'll give 2 dice, and as long as you roll a 1, Bart can light it. Now the firebomb is only one target as well.
Oh, it's
not like a grenade.
It won't kill a few at once.
No. Again, that's like, say you hit a structure that you could catch fire, like a barn, then everything in that barn is in trouble. But essentially, if you're firing it at targets, it'll hit one target.
Okay. All right.
And don't forget, thunder, storm, rain, wet.
Yeah. All right. In which case, I've just got my net. I can throw my net over a few of them at once.
The net will, yes, the net is a large net. I'll say that you can cast that. It's made again for one to tangle one target, but you can do a cold shot by minusing 1 dice to throw it over 2.
Okay. Again, that's not. I was thinking I was going to be able to do something in bulk.
No, there's no skills or weapons that do area damage. You have to think differently if you want to try to, you know, sucker punch more than one.
All right. Well, I want to teleport to a place where I can have maybe if I teleport to up the mast where I would have climbed over those last couple of days and to check things out.
The crow's nest.
I can then, in my next turn, I can then do my missiles from the height.
Yeah, the crow's nest is a far distance away from the deck, so even if they can climb and you assume they're like normal move, it's going to take them 2 rounds just to get to you, if they even know you're up there.
Yeah, but and from that distance, I can still do my missile.
You can use everything. You could use even the firebomb, even though it's only melee because of your gravity. Yeah. You could throw it down. Yeah, you'll be in range of everything.
All right, I'm going to teleport to the crow's nest.
Make your roll. Any instruction for Bart before you do? Because 2 skeletons are dropping down into the hull.
Yeah, not much. I can sort of start running, so they'll chase me, so I can divert them, and then I will. And as I turn to chase,
well, they haven't dropped down yet. Like your running ain't going to do anything really, or you mean?
Okay.
You're not going to be there.
Yet. I'll just teleport straight away now. Then, so they should leave Bart alone.
All right, teleport up to the mast. Roll 1 dice. You want to use a hero point?
Yep.
Want to use another hero point?
How many have I got left?
Just use 2. Oh, you've used 1, sorry, to reroll, so you're on 2.
All right, so I've got 2 now. Will they be upon me now if I?
This is your action. So this is your action. So if you fail to teleport, you're still where you are, and then you've got a free move action where you can move somewhere. But the only place to move under here is you could move to the stairwell to get up the stairs.
I'll do that. I'll go to the stairwell, and then I can try another teleport the next turn. I've only got 2 hero points left.
All right. So you're not. So for your action, you're just going to fail that action. You don't want to use your hero points.
Yep.
All right. You move to the stairs. What about Bart?
He's staying in the cage. He's protected there.
No, he's not in it. The actual hull is like a cage, as in it has a top. Okay, I will say he's in a cage. I'll say that he's in a cage. It's not locked. There's no lock on it, but he's inside the cage. So you run to the stairs, and you can still see the skeletons as they're at the top, and he's actually in a closed door cage, as well as there being a barred entry into there. I'll pay that. It makes sense. All right, cool. All right.
And I mouth off at the skeletons to get them to follow me.
Okay, yep, you create the commotion as to be the target. No problem at all. I'll do that. No worries. All right, as you do that, let us play out what happens. First of all, the only target is Jeray's little posse up here, so I'll just spread everyone here as the skeletons swarm up to the top. And how many are there, Jeray? Just count them, because that's how many 6d6 you're going to have to roll.
There's like...
Sorry, I'm probably moving them as you're trying to count them, doesn't help.
9, 10... yes, you were.
Sorry about that.
5 is 12. There's 12 total.
12. Roll 2d6.
Well, apart from the 2 that are going...
Oh, you don't count... Yeah, the other 2 are jumping down. So roll 2 turn orders, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're 5, 6, unless you want to draw any attacks.
Sorry, 2d6.
We'll roll 10 now, 2 d5s. So roll 5d, because you're rolling 12 dice.
Okay.
There we go. And one more. Beautiful. All right, so 5s and 6s are you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At the great man. Which is probably what you want, I assume. And the others... we got any 1, 2s? 1, 1, 2.
Nope. Oh, 1, 2. There's a singular 2.
Yeah, so one of them. And we've got 3 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that works out. Maths is correct. All right, so on their turn, and these 2 jump down, but because you're making the noise and you try to cast your thing, they go past the harder target that would have been having to open the cage, and they will go towards the stairwell where you are. But I will say, because you moved and they've gone down and moved, they're moving towards you, but they aren't at you yet. Okay, so you've run to the stairs, but they're trying to close into melee. All right, so the next turn you can decide whether you want to try and keep running, and if you can outrun them with a might check or do a spell, because you act before them, so that's not too bad. All right, let's do Skags first. I'll roll a d6 for Skags with 1 target. Yep, he's fine. He defends. You can roll a d6 for Billy. Should you get you to roll? You want 1, 2, or 3?
How many?
Just one.
Just a single.
Just one for them. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, he manages to.
I mean, I was gonna full walk if I had to.
Yeah. But that's well done. That's good.
That's why I moved into melee.
Oh, smart. Okay, he manages, as they charge him, he sort of like does a backflip on above one of the masts, and they go past him, and then he falls down, sort of back to them. So he does sort of a little maneuver, a defensive maneuver. All right, Jeray, how are you going? What are you armed with?
Hammer and shield.
Hammer and shield. Oh, okay, yeah, no worries. So the first 4, you get to roll 2 dice. So roll that. Block. 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 You only need 1 success. Yep, 1 success is block. The last 3, you only get 1 dice. So the first one. This is a bit dicier. Block. Block. Wow, aren't you glad that you chose a 5-level character? Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah. Okay, all right. You hear, as well as on their turn, you hear like a roar at the top of the ship, the galleon ship, but you're not too sure what it is. It sounds like some sort of, large monster, like a growl. For what that's worth, there's a bit of effect. As we go to Jeray.
I want to just swing around in a circle with my hammer, but I don't know how.
Well,
that works exactly. If it works the same, how many
yeah, it'll be the same effect because you only need 1 point
I'm
damage.
Use the hero point.
And hang on, you got 1 hand and 2 hand weapons. Oh yeah, you do too.
Yeah. It's because I sacrificed all the other things to have specifically those
Right.
three skills.
So currently you got 2 dice. You're going to use a hero point for 3 dice, and then
well, I
burn
wanted to do
like
exactly
you did last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only this time with a one-handed hammer.
Yeah, because you only did 1 damage. That makes sense. Yep. How did you go?
Yeah.
Bang.
3 success.
All right. Oh, you're turning the tide of battle to yourself, mate. And you've got the bulwark, so that's only once, I think, once per round, I gather.
Only works for one. It's basically just stops.
All right, do you want to
one attack from
move, or
somebody.
you just stand firm?
No, I'm gonna try and taunt if I can. I'm gonna bang on my shield and try and taunt some of the ones that are on Billy. At
You can
least 3 of
draw
them.
as many as you want. You basically step in between them, or sort of move aside, or taunt, or whatever you say. But you can draw.
I want to try and taunt. So I'll leave them to fend off 1 each, and I'll try and taunt the other 3.
As you're doing that, Skaggs yells out, "We've got the greatest fighter in the world! I take my words back, Macanta. You can have as much silver as you want! Come at me, skeletons!" And Billy nods you as well. "Thank you, Jordy! Jordy!" You know, all of a sudden they seem buoyed as you slide forward in the water to get in front of 3 more of the skeletons. All right, let's see how the venture...
is stoic. Doesn't react at all.
Oh, okay. Well, they are very buoyant. You can roll 2 dice. The first dice, it's a d6, will be for Skaggs, his effectiveness against this skeleton, and the second dice will be for Billy. Obviously, 1 to 3 is a good.
So we're going to do 1 dice for Skaggs.
Yeah. Oh, he takes his out. He fires another crossbow bolt.
Yep. And then, so I'm going to use Bulwark to defend Billy on that one there. He failed.
No, this is the Venture's attacks. This is the crew's attacks.
Oh, attacks.
Now.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah,
Yep.
but
Okay.
because you rolled a 1, which is like 2 successes for Skaggs, he fires. He's buoyed by your heroics, and he fires his crossbow bolt at one of the skeletons, hits it in the skull, and it just turns to dust, and the blue essence comes out, and then he swings on a rope with his cutlass, and he severs the head of the second one. "I've got you covered, boy! I told you I was an adventurer in a previous life." He's like, "Oh, thank you!" As they bring another 2 down. Oh, man. All right, back down below. Brian, these 2 skeletons are chasing you.
Okay.
What do you wish to do?
So I've gone up like a stairwell, so only one can go up the stairwell at a time, I assume.
Correct, yes.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, have the height advantage over them. So I'm going to stop and pop, and then use my staff and shield to attack the first one.
All right. Let's see how we go. Staff and shield. Okay. So you don't have hand-to-hand combat, but you still get to roll 1 dice. Now 3 or under, and you strike with your stave. Oh, no. Unless you want to use a hero point. Yeah, but your dice have been really cooking you.
Yeah. I've only got 2 left. No, I won't. I'll just defend now.
Yep. I will give you a reaction roll, Mike, to see, do you want to keep running to the top of the deck, or you want to stand firm and definitely defend?
I'll stand firm and defend, because only one can get to me, because the other it's in front of the other, so it's only going to be one I'm defending.
All right. Yep. I'll pay that. Okay. So that's your turn. Bart, any commander Bart wants to come out and fight. He's a big unit. No. Stand firm. He's gentle, so he doesn't join the combat as the skeletons attack. And let's go. First, we'll do Brian. Now, Brian, just to remind you, with your shield gives you 1 dice. So roll 2 dice. You need one of them to be 3 or under, and you can block the cutlass.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God! This is Hester all over again.
I will use my hero point for reroll.
Okay. Roll 2 dice.
And, yeah.
You need one of them to be 3 or under. Oh my God! It is Hester all over again.
I will I'll save my hero point, and I'll just pop 1 damage, I assume.
All right, take 1 damage from off your stamina.
Yep. And can I once I've been hit, can I quickly put that ring on my finger? Does it take no action?
No, not as a defense. Only on your action you get to do 3 moves. Remember that for next time. So it hits you and does 1 point of damage. All right, so I will say that you need to make a reaction might roll, or the second one's able to also push past now that you failed your defense. Roll 1 dice.
Yep.
No, so as this one strikes you, unfortunately you sort of fall backwards as it pushes on you, and the second one puts its sword through, and also you need to defend against. Roll. I'll still give you the 2 dice. One of them needs to be 3 or under. As you lift your shield, as it sort of plunges its blade at you. Oh
Jesus.
my god! Unless you want to use a hero point.
No, because I'm going to put my my ring on. So.
Okay, that's another point of damage, and that ends your turn. All right, Bart is not doing anything, and that goes to Joré. Oh no, we got to defend Joré. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
So, the first 4, 2 dice. Let's go. It's exactly the same as last time. Yep, just 2, 3. The mighty warrior. Okay, now this is the danger dice. The 3 dice. Oh, sorry, the 3 last attacks, 1 dice. Oh, that one slips through. Oh, that one slips through.
That's
Hero
okay, I'll
points
take
or take it?
No, I'll take it.
Wow. All right. Jesus. 2
I
hit
got heavy
through.
armor on.
Yes,
So I'm
no
down to
problem.
5.
They keep trying to attack you, so you're gonna have 2 free attacks by your allies soon as we go to the venture. All right. So let's see. Roll. First of all, for Skags. Okay. He says, "Do you need our help, Mr. McCanta? Otherwise, we'll
No,
try
aid the
to.
wizard.
Otherwise, we'll try to
Aid
head to
the
the
wizard.
anchor to separate ourselves.
Oh, yeah. Even better. Even better.
What's your direction, or do you want us to help the one that went below? We're at your command."
I think, yeah, we should probably let loose. At least get rid of the... How many is it going to take? Is it going to take both of them to rid themselves of the
He
anchor?
says, "Yes, it'll take both of us." But he says, because he
Yell out
succeeded.
to Brian and ask Brian if he's all right.
Okay.
Is Brian all right?
Yeah, I'll be fine. It's fine.
Okay. Loose the anchor.
All right, in that case, he uses his success, which he rolled a 2, and then he gets a help action from his Billy first mate, and the anchor gets dislodged. He goes, "On 3, Billy! 1, 2, 3, hee!" They tear the anchor and it splashes in the water, and you see the venture suddenly lift up as a wave sort of takes it, knowing that you're free. And he says, "Let's try to outrun it. What about the storm, Captain? We got to take the chance. Shall we try to outrun it? Macanta, hoist the sails in the storm."
Let's finish this threat. Just
All right.
Super even kill, like no emotion whatsoever in his voice.
All right. In that case, after removing the anchor, they, from a distance, a near distance, they go to help give you aid next turn. They've done their action. Brian, you're up.
All right, so I've got these 2 guys on me. So I'm going to slip on my ring.
Which one? Oh, your fable ring of protection.
Yeah, I'll put on my ring of protection.
I apologize.
So
I'm going to do some
said-
retcon for you. I'm going to do some retcon for you. Okay. Just give me a second. Your fable ring of protection, yes, that will absorb 1 hit. Okay, in a round. But you do have a magical ability, which I'm going to retcon and allow you to roll, is that you have an automatic protection spell that will initiate against 1 attack per round. So roll a d6. If you roll 3 or higher, your protection aura deflected one of those skeleton attacks.
Okay.
Yes, it did. All right, add 1 stamina point. Okay, now tell me what you want to do.
All right. So yeah, I'll put on my ring of protection, so that will just absorb the first point of damage.
Yes, and that'll be a good combination with your ring of, with your aura protection. Okay, you do that. That's a free action.
Yeah, but I can still use my shield and my stave, because you said before that I would have to take one off.
Yes, in order for your ring to work, you can't have anything in your hand. So you have to either sacrifice one or the other. Sacrifice the shield to defend, or sacrifice the ring to reboot.
Seems ridiculous.
That's the way the magic works.
Ring, I can't hold a shield. What's the point? Seriously.
You can drop your stave and just try to defend.
No, not at all. Well, because I've got that automatic other thing, I won't use the ring then. I'll just leave it off for now.
You sure? Because remember, you can do like that as a free action. So, for example, yeah, I know what you mean. So you want to rather use the shield to defend. Okay, I understand. All right.
Yeah, because I'm going to get 2 dice to defend.
Yep.
Instead of 1.
Yes, you could attack with your stave and then put your stave away and put your life force on for the defense phase. Anyway, your action now. What do you want to do?
I will try to attack. Actually, I've got my net. I'm going to see if I can throw the net over both of them, and see how that works. They're both below me on.
You can try. Okay, so first of all, as I reminded you last time, you get a 1 dice penalty to try to net a second target. So you'll have to use your hero point.
I'll net the one in front, because it should impact on the one.
Oh, to block. Okay, yep, that's fair enough. So you quickly put your shield and stave, holstered away. You grab the net and you throw it on top of the wall. You try to roll 1 dice. 3 or under, and covered the first one. No, that's quite...
The first one doesn't go to the second one?
No. You try to get the net out, but in the confined compartments, it's sort of, you nearly get tangled in itself, so you pretty much just have to drop it on the ground or keep it in your hand if you want. You can only do a move action now, unless you want to use a hero point to try to get the net on them, your last hero point.
I just wish I could win one roll.
Oh, your rolls have been bloody terrible.
I'm just going to defend now.
Okay, just keep the battle in the stairwell then. Don't move up to the top deck. Yep. Yeah, you hear there's a big battle on the top deck, so you're not too sure about going up there. All right, no worries. That's your turn. Bart, any command for Bart? Get him in the battle?
No. You can only do 1 in 6. You can't provide anything.
Hey, 1 in 6 is better than none in 6, but okay, he stays in the cage. As we go to the skeletons, because we're focused on you, let's see if the first one hits you as you try to block. Roll 2 dice. See if you can block it. You only need 1 success, surely.
Yay, finally.
All right, you block it. The other one can't get through, as you are now steadfast, and that is your defense. As we go to the top, and once again, did you get a turn, Jeray, or what am I doing here?
No, I feel like we're missing. I haven't had a go yet.
Yeah, the Galleon acts before you. Did they? Oh, did I skip you? Did I?
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do we do? I knock 3 down. I'm getting confused there.
So
Brian,
you're the last. Your action.
No, so it's their go. It's their go.
It is their go. Yeah, it is their go, because I've X them. So they attacked Brian and failed, and now they attack you. 2 dice 4 times, and then 1 dice 3 times. Let's go.
Yep. Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry, I think I did 1 too many then.
We take the first 4 results. So I can only see 2 results.
Huh?
I can see 3. I can see a 9 and a 7.
So 3 and a 6, 2 and a 5. Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry. So I feel like I rolled. Okay, sure. Yep.
7, 1 and a 6, and 3 and 4. All right. Now the last 3, 1 dice. Wasn't too good last time. Yes. The
machine.
You learn from their fighting style, and you're able to adjust. Now it's Mr. Jare Makanta. Defender.
Yeah. Spending another hero point. I'm going to do another. Try and
Whirlwind
take
attack.
out another 3. Same as last time. Yeah.
You need to give that a name, this attack. I don't know, it's a special.
Yeah. I'm just going to call it the Holy Swing. A Holy Trio.
The Holy Trio. The Trinity.
Yeah.
Trinity attack. Yes, you only have to roll once and you strike down in a furious flurry of blade attacks. 1, 2, and 3. As you suddenly feel the tide of battle change, as automatically, because of the waves, the lighter vessel, which is the Venture, moves a near distance away from the huge galleon. So there's a bit of space created before you, and now you can roll 2 6-sided dice. 1 to 3 is good, because I think you told them to rejoin the battle, didn't you?
No, I told him to free us.
Yeah, they
If
did
they're
that last
looking to
round.
join the battle, I'm going to tell them to try and help the wizard.
Oh, okay.
I've
Follow
got
that.
this.
All right, no
Fear
worries.
not.
Okay, roll a d6 for Skags. Start with Skags.
Yeah, so
Oh, Jesus! Okay, as you're fighting Brian, you hear this thump in the hull behind you where Bart is, and you see a wet, bedraggled frame of Skags jump down into the hull. The flick of a crossbow bolt slams into the back of the skull of the one who's behind, the one furthest down the hallway, and as the other skeleton turns to Skags, like chattering, he's right on him and thrusts his scimitar right through, and he says, "I thought you might need some help, my little friend." And then he gives you a hand to help you up.
Thank you. I've been rolling badly.
I don't know what sort of words that means, but I assume it means that they were nearly getting the better of you. He says, "Billy, you help our friend, the Holy Defender." Aye, aye. Roll a d6, Makanta, as Billy's not required downstairs. You guys have been rolling better for the NPCs than yourselves. Well, for some years.
Dylan, what you're talking about.
He throws his daggers at this one and takes out one skeleton. For some reason, the skeletons don't seem to back down as we go to Brian. No enemy surrounding you, just ash of the skeletons as their blue energy wisps outside into the clouds.
All right. So there's still a few with Jare, isn't there?
Don't you be worrying
I
about the Holy Defender. He's slicing and dicing them. Don't take away his glory, sir.
Yeah, I'll just recover my net that was thrown and in failure, and
He doesn't have to know
that. Yeah, I'll just go. I'll go to Jare anyway. I'll just teleport to him and then impress the guys with my magic
All right. Okay.
without the bird. Yeah.
All right. Make a teleport roll.
If there's any luck, I will get a 3 once.
Yeah, 100%. The dice have to turn for you at some stage, surely.
2.
He says, "What are you doing, sir? You're waving your hands in your stave. You're casting some type of spell."
Yes, but I'm not rolling very well.
Oh, maybe it's the water. It clogs the pores. Weighs you down a bit.
Yeah.
But you can move up there if you want to go up the stairs.
Yeah.
He follows you. You pop your head up the stairs and
Yeah.
you see Jare
Yeah,
and
I'll just
Billy
go up. Yeah. Yep.
Locked in battle. But they're not near you unless you want to draw any of their attention.
Nope, that's okay.
All right. The last 3 chattering, cursing as they try to do their best to flail you with their scimitars. Make your roll. 3 defensive rolls. Makanta. 2 dice each. They cannot penetrate the sword and shield combination of the armored warrior. Oh, that one you definitely deflected. All right, and your turn, Jarre.
Screw it. Spend a hero point. Same.
We'll take them all. Jesus. Bang! As the last of the skeletons, and you get to see this, you witness it, Brian, and Skag says, I told ya! He says, no word of a lie! A machine of death from the gods! As you finish the last three, all of a sudden the weather sort of like there's the one final flash of lightning and thunder, and the mist and the rain almost parts automatically as the ship with its burning skulls drifts away in the distance. A dark shadowy figure board, you hear it making some sort of growl, and as the last cloud breaks, the ship is gone and you're left with the patter of rain and some overcast conditions. And in the distance, Billy, who didn't have to use his turn to fight, says, over there, I see land. And in the distance you see what matches the map of your fallen friend, Hestava. 3 stone pillars jutting out of the peninsula as waves crash against 5 caves. And with that, we will have our 10-minute break. If you can monitor your own time, we're all in Australia, so I'll say if we can be back at 7:55, and we will continue the adventure. I will see you back soon. All right.
I'm back in it.
The thunderstorm subsides, but it's still raining as the lifeless body of Hestava is draped on the deck. Let's see what the players want to do this round as they've gained sight of land and the 3 spires matching the map.
I think I'd go to Hestava and not pocket her gold, but grab their coin pouch and take it to the captain in his first mate and say we should definitely, in commemoration of Hestava's sacrifice, we should do something. I don't know, some sort of sea burial or something or other.
Skag says she fought well, but perhaps a lady's place is not on the deck of a ship. Nah, he doesn't say that. He says, I
am going to pocket the holy water just in case.
So before you do that, we're going to do turn order in case there is anyone wants to grab something first. Yep. But yeah, so Brian will be first, but just for dialogue, you're saying, let's do a proper burial, and Hestava has some equipment, and Skag says, I believe she was a warrior. I saw her praying much to the hidden diagram. I have heard of that order, and now she is in a better place than amongst this scourge. It's just a pity that she died at their blade. And Billy also quite sad because Hester, did try to help him in the gambling thing. But he's more in awe of you, I guess, Mikanta, at your ability to just swath through hordes of enemy. Skaggs emerges with Brian and says, is your companion okay, Mr. Brian?
So I'm a little bit distracted. I'm doing an IT support thing with someone at the moment.
That's right. Everyone's checking on everything. You get the first action anyway, Brian. You've got the lifeless body of Hestava, and you've got the sight of land and the tunnels that matches Hestava's map. What did you want to do on your turn?
Well, I guess we need to decouple that ship, don't we?
That ship's gone. It's been decoupled. It got decoupled during the battle.
Yep. Okay. All right. Should we just throw all the bones overboard just in case they come back to life again, just to be sure?
All the bones turned to ash and have been blown away in the wind. There is no remnants that there was even a battle aboard the ship other than the blood spilt by Hestava.
All right. In that case, I don't know. I'll just wait. Well, I should naturally heal
healing
during the rest of the journey.
Some healing herbs on me. A little bit of
Well, I've got 2 damage. I've got healing herbs too, but I don't want to waste them. If we're going to be traveling for some time, then I'll heal as we get there.
So on your turn, did you want to do anything, or I mean, do you want to get on the lifeboat ready to go? Then I guess for the shore.
Why do we need the lifeboat? Because isn't our ship okay?
Yes, he says that unfortunately I cannot travel too close to the coast due to the shallow waters. But you're welcome to use the lifeboats to paddle to your caves that you keep talking about, to the spires.
Okay. All right. Well, then let's go.
Will you be taking? Will you be taking your trusty goat, or would you like to leave him or her on the ship with us as we repair the sails and the deck?
I'll leave Bart on there, and he's got some food, so you can feed him from there.
Oh, it'll be our pleasure to look after your creature. I'm sure it fought well in the hull.
Yes, thank you.
All right, don't forget for you, if you have swapped anything, to make sure that's accurate now on your character sheet. What about you, Jorday, as Brian checks Bart's equipment?
I want to grab the holy water, say a prayer for Hestava, and grab the holy water.
Okay, I will delete the holy water. Do you want to just copy and paste it, or are you just going to write it?
Yeah.
You'll be right. Okay, I've taken off the holy water. They're not too sure what to do with the body. They said, I assume you'd want to take. We can cover Hestava in a tarp, and then bring back to their temple, perhaps if they're a cleric.
Do the appropriate burial.
Yeah, they don't say anything about you taking the item. They're watching, but they don't say anything.
No, this is for retribution for whatever did this.
Yeah, they don't say anything. What about this coin pouch that you mentioned?
As much as I want to pocket it, I think that should go towards some sort of commemoration, proper burial, donation to
leave it on the body.
Church. Yeah. Again, as much as I want to pocket it, personally, I want to pocket it. I feel like it should go.
All right.
It should definitely go towards the.
To the
church.
They keep all the equipment. They don't touch it. They seem very revered. Is that the word? Where they show respect to the body and the possessions, because they're not too sure of her religion or to ire her gods. So they wrap her carefully. They close her eyes. In their tradition, they put like a coin over the eyes. And they keep all the equipment on. They don't touch the coin pouch. They leave that on, and they bring the body downstairs and they put it inside a crate.
Yeah.
And they drape it with what does she have? They drape it with. They put her shield on there and they strap it to show that she's in there. Okay, with that, as they prepare and to repair the boat.
Sorry, I think the healing herbs. Is there healing herbs?
No.
No, she don't go.
There's the map. Okay. You want to take the 0 map?
Yeah, the map.
Are you able to copy and paste that, or do I need to add it? I don't know. Is it?
Copy image. I will just have a look. See.
Yeah.
Let's go to.
Otherwise, I have got the file. I can drop it.
Paste. That worked. No. Yep, there we go. That worked. Got it.
Beautiful. I'll delete it from Hestava, and it should be. I'll check yours. You can put that in the 0 item if you want, just to say you've got the map of the. Can't see.
I'll just put it in the notes.
Okay,
no, I'll put it in the gallery. I'll just put it in the gallery.
Oh, gallery. Okay. Yep, I see it. Beautiful. Okay, so if you want to see it, Pete, it's in Macanta's gallery. If you want to see the map. So it shows the 3 pillars, which you can see in the distance. He sails the boat as close as he can to the shore, so it's only a short row. And the seas, even though it is wet and rainy, it's not difficult. And are you all happy to get on the boat?
Can I ask the captain and his first mate if they could do any first aid on me before I head off?
Yeah, roll 2 dice for both of them. You want low, low,
Two
low.
dice, one dice
Two
each.
2d6s. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can roll it together or one each. She says, I'm not sure what we have, Mr. McCanter. Billy, check the supplies. And he returns with what did you roll? 3, so he's able to heal 1 point. He puts some bandages on you. He says, that's all we've got, brave warrior.
Put a hand on his shoulder and say, thank you, Billy. I will not forget this.
Oh, we did not do enough in this battle to save your friend. I feel guilty. So Billy seems a bit like, I mean, you would think that they'd be totally shocked at the battle. Billy's very shaken. Skaggs isn't, but Billy, like, he's mumbling his words and he's like quite... I got
the hand on the shoulder and I said, and I just, as do I feel like I fell short of my duties to protect.
He nods and he's got like a board where he practices his throwing to try to be better next time should there be a battle. With that, Skaggs lowers the boat's already down, so the rope ladder's there. You both climb onto the ship and Skaggs says, I don't know what you're after, friends, but I wish you the luck of the gods of the sea that you find what you seek. The boat will be here upon your return, but should you be more than a week, I must regret to inform you that I will sail back to land, seeing that you perhaps have fallen in your quest.
Fear not, the light guides us, friend.
If that does happen, can you please leave Bart on the island instead of taking him back?
Yes, you've left us. There's 2 boats, so there is 1 boat that they can take. I will fulfill your wishes. It is my solemn word, my halfling friend.
Thank you.
He bids you goodbye as you both go onto the boat. It's an easy row as we switch to the next scene. And I'm just going to narrate this scene here. Now this next scene, it's fog of war. So things will be revealed as you go. Eventually you find your way to the coast without any issue. And you manage to make your way through one of the caves and moor your boat, your raft in like a little... I don't know what you call it, but a little alcove or something where you can sort of stop it from being taken out by the sea. And you will, if you bring your characters on, you will be at this point here. And I'll just explain how you get there. So first of all, I'll do a bit of a description as you arrive in the cave tunnel, having survived the encounter from the Ship of the Dead. So, as the briny water ebbs and flows with the tide, you arrive in the caves where salt crystals jut out from rocky walls. Sharp algae covers rocks. Many of the passages are flooded, so you have to wade through some of them. And all of the ceilings are covered with stalactites. The first problem you notice, it is very dark inside, and sometimes you've got to crawl through areas, so you will need light. Do either of you have light? The first question. Otherwise, you have to travel in the dark.
Oh, actually, I need to check what Bart's got before I go. Sorry.
Oh man, how much time do you need to do that? I thought you already did that.
Sorry, I'm still doing some chat support with someone at the moment.
Yeah, that's critical. Your equipment is up to date, so please check Bart and do the swaps 1 for 1. But in the meantime, what about you, Jeray? Do you have light?
No, I don't have light.
You don't. Well, I hope
I've
Bart...
seen ability in the dark, actually. So yes, I do want to swap a couple of things back. I've got holy water and stuff, so I'll swap a couple of things in a moment.
And is there anything that Jeray can take? You want to take some things from Bart, Jeray?
I want to take I don't know what we're going to find. I want to take the flask of holy water.
You make the changes. I trust you. Just don't duplicate. Make the changes. But is there anything you want to give to...
I can't do it now. I'm under the pump right now, but I'll do that soon.
How am I going to know what you got? Mark
I just said to you, I'm going to take a flask of holy water, but I need to leave something else behind.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave.
I've got a couple of slots to carry stuff if you need.
Can you take the flask of holy water, please, and then give it back at the end of the session?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have light?
I don't have any light tools, but I have the ability to see in the dark. Let me see. I've got dark see as a spell, which is only for me.
Okay. What about you, Jeray? What's your plan? to navigate through the dark caves.
Can I see any bioluminescent, anything that looks like it's got any kind of glow in these tunnels, caves?
You can roll just roll a d6. On a 1, there is some algae that, as your eyes adjust, you realize that it does. It's total blackout. No. I'll do a bit of retconning, okay? And before you leave the ship, you think, oh, hang on, we're going into caves, because that's where the circle is on the map, which you should have all seen the map. There's a circle indicating that there's a series of caves, and Hestava mentioned that she believes the main reason she's going is that there's some evil that she needs to smite, but the main reason you are going as adventurers is to find some sort of wealth or fortune, because you're not getting paid for this. So knowing that you have to go into caves, is there anything you want to perhaps get from the ship that they may be able to help you with?
Oh, I would have probably... I was completely unaware that there was caves. I would have asked for torches, potentially. In fact, I was going to buy some at the start of the adventure, but then we kind of just got underway, so...
Well, I did some recon for your shield. So you can, I'm happy because you got slots that you can buy 1 gold piece. You have 6 torches if you want, or you do 2 gold pieces for 12.
I was actually looking at the wax covered torches, so I might.
Oh, the custom ones. Oh yeah, waterproof. Go down. All right, nice.
Well, that's
2 gold pieces.
Wax covered torches.
Mm-hmm. How many are you going to get?
Well, I don't know, whatever comes for 2 gold. Is it 6?
6, yep.
Is that 2 gold is 6?
Correct, yes.
Torches.
Are you able to... Oh, no, yeah, I can do that.
6. And has Brian got a tinder box? Something to light him on fire?
No, I don't, no.
By tinderbox. Or check Bart. Has Bart got a tinderbox?
No, he doesn't. No.
You sure?
Previously, when we yeah, I checked.
Are you sure?
Oh, he does. A tinderbox backies, yeah. So I haven't given it back to back.
Oh, maybe I would have pocketed somebody's tinderbox.
Yeah, you happy to do that, Brian? Hand it over.
Yep. Hand it over. Yep.
All right, I'll take it off. Just put in brackets that it belongs to another character called Bucky, in case he's missing his tinderbox for some reason. So if you put the word B-A-K-I next to it.
I was going to grab Hestava's tinderbox, maybe.
Oh, has she got some as well?
Yep.
Okay, yep, you can do that. I'll keep the other tinderbox on. But...
I think that's it, isn't it?
All good. So you got light?
Yep.
All right. You make your way with light, and have you put your token on, Pete, or do you want me to drag that on?
Have I put what on?
Your token on the map, or do you want me to drag it on?
I'll do that now.
Put it next to Tav.
Which screen is it on? I'm clicking to all the tabs looking for it.
Your token.
You just go to your sheet and drag your
just hover
picture onto the screen.
Oh, okay. Sorry, because I thought there were 2 icons before, but there's only the one. So. Yeah, I'll just drag it on. Put it near the boat.
Near the boat? Put it near...
on the map.
There we go. Well done.
Oh, okay, over there. Okay, so I couldn't see it. It was really tiny.
Yeah, you got to zoom in, like I mentioned before, so you can see. So I've just basically fast forwarded to this point. Okay. All right. So I was describing the caves being dark, but with the light of Jere's torch, it takes 2 torches to get this distance. So if you can subtract 2 torches, you use the tinderbox to strike them, and so you're currently in one hand have a torch, and in your other hand have your heavy shield. I like it. Beautiful. Yep. And Brian, you are carrying your, I believe, your sword and Stave and shield. Okay, no problem. All right. So as you make your way through these network of dark sea caves, twisting throughout, there is no peril as you arrive at a open cavern that is, your way forward is blocked by a black, what seemingly is like a black stone door, and the actual workmanship of the door, the material doesn't match anything in this cavern, so it doesn't match the walls or the stalactites. In this room, an arcane energy hums as your torch lights up whatever Jeray is.
Is there any sconces or anything around?
No sconces. The only other features is that on this door there are a series of petroglyphs, which are carvings that jut out from the actual door, and they look like this. So, see if I can move that. So the petroglyphs seem to be stone carvings carved into the door of 7 animals or creatures' skulls. The door's large, so you could definitely go 2 abreast, and it's even go like, you know, above as well. There's less, like 12 feet tall, so it's quite large. It is large. The only other item in this area is at the base to the side of the door. It's not on the picture. We'll just say like in the corner, there's a little basin, like a half basin that's built into the wall. It's also made of the same color as the door, and it's like at ankle height, so it's near the floor. And above the door there are a series of sigils, but you can't understand them. They seem to be of some arcane or otherwise language unknown to you at this point. And apart from the energy, the arcane humming, there is nothing else. So we'll keep with the turn order as it is. And Brian, you can go first.
Yep.
What do you wish to do?
Your audio just broke up then. Sorry, you said right, and then I heard
am I breaking up for you as well, Tav?
It doesn't happen all. It's intermittently.
So
sometimes just at the end of saying something.
At the end of saying things. All right, let me just check.
You said right, and then it went blank, and then after a while, then I heard another word, so I didn't hear what you actually said.
What? Okay, hold on 1 second. Got to fix that. Can't have that. Let's have a look at my audio. Audio, yeah, that's normal. Microphone. Properties. Oh, that's fine as well. About filters. Filters. We're seeing if I've got any filters on that I didn't know of. Filters. Noise gate.
It's not that bad. Like, it's only every now and then, so it's...
Yeah, that's right. I've changed it back to the default. Maybe I had it too light. Anyway, hopefully that's going to be a bit better. So I've changed that filter. So what would you like to do, Pete? Apologies about the volume there.
Let's go in.
You go to the door. There doesn't seem to be any handle that you can see, but you could try and push on it or lift it. Other than the basin, the stone basin.
I'll just do a quick reveal magic just to see if there's anything there.
Yeah, you can put your hand on the door.
Yep.
Yeah, go for it.
Do I need to roll? Or is that automatic?
You make a roll, but you get a bonus dice because there's no threat at this point, so you can roll 2 dice. You gotta lose a point of damage. Do you want to use a hero point? Otherwise it doesn't reveal and your power drains you.
No, I'm going to save my hero point, so I'll go down to 2. And
all right, you cannot determine when there's any magic. What about you, Mr. Jarre?
Jarre is going to, I think, I've looked
like
at
how you got the magic marker.
The carvings on the door and that. You can see that?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so I think I probably want to scour the area with the torch. I don't really want to burn too many torches. I want to. So I'm assuming we've come in through here, basically beeline straight to where we are now.
I'm going to say for purposes that you've gone sometimes through correct passages, sometimes through other, and you've worked out the map. So you've traversed in the time you've had with 2 torches that entire area.
Okay. Did I find if I recollect having paid attention to where and what, mapping out this place, did I see any of these skulls along the way?
Make a detect roll. I'll give you a bonus dice.
Okay. It's not
your best. You didn't see any skulls on the way. You've no sign of any life. Maybe there was a fish skeleton in the water that probably died, but nothing abnormal that caught your eye. What about you, Brian?
So I'm just going along. I'm still just finishing off some support. I'm nearly done. Sorry.
All right. What about you, Jeray?
I might just go and have a look at the little bowl thing, whatever.
Yes, in the wall.
There.
Yeah, you have a look at it, and for free you can see that it's empty, but it does have a residue in it of powder that perhaps something was in it at some stage.
If I sort of poke the torch, does it catch a light? So I hover the torch and I sort of put the torch near it to see if it catches on fire at all.
I would say. Do you want it to catch?
Dunk the torch in it. I'm just going to see if it's flammable. Whatever's in there.
So you have to touch it with the flame. Touch the residue of the flame.
So it's a wax covered torch. So I'm not going to dunk it to the point where it might. I don't know. It's going to.
It's just it's like a bowl. The size of 2 hand spans. And about as deep as 1 hand span. It has a residue around the sides. So you could just put the flame and lick the residue and see if the residue catches fire.
I want to see if it catches on fire.
Yeah, roll a d6. This is random. Low is more flammable and 6 is no. Okay, we'll say that some of it does. It burns off and turns black. You sort of like crackles with the embers to suggest that it burnt, but there wasn't enough of it to cause any flame or explosion, but it definitely burnt off some of the residue to suggest that it was something that was perhaps natural, not like stone or anything, not like crushed stone. That helps you.
Okay. What if I push on the door?
Okay. Chime in any time, Brian, when you think you're free, because I don't want to interrupt you from your thing. So you push on the door and you realize it's large, so the first thing, it doesn't open on its own by pushing it, and you realize that if you were to force it, you would need either 4 humanoids of medium size to even have a chance. And that's not assuming it had any special locks or magic stopping it. So it seems futile to try to push open this thing. The stone on it looks really heavy. Yeah, worth a try. Nothing happens to those sigils. That doesn't change. And nothing happens to the bowl when you push on it. And even Brian put his hand on it before and nothing happened to those items either.
I guess I'm just going to be scouring the walls around in the immediate vicinity for any kind of lever device.
All right, make a mind check and you get a bonus dice.
Is the wrong person to be doing this.
You're the man of action, not the man of searching. But nonetheless, you have a look for any... Why can't I click on anything? I'm just going to refresh the page because something's not going right here. Hold on, let's see if I can clear. Oh, there we go. You're pretty sure there's nothing else in this chamber other than the things I've mentioned. Even though you didn't find anything or any other way in, nothing else was found. Ryan, are you available?
Yes, I am now, yep.
Okay. You can ask, if you're not too sure what's happened, you can ask Jeray. He can tell you what he's tried.
Yeah, sorry, Jeray. I was doing other stuff, so I couldn't really concentrate. Sorry.
So I've looked around. I can't find. I'm good at beating shit up. I'm not so good at finding things or talking to things. So I feel like maybe there's a lever or something. I've had a quick scour around for some skulls that might fit the pattern on the door. I've put the torch in the bowl next to the door. It's slightly flammable. There was not enough for it to catch on fire. I don't know what exactly was in there.
Can I try another reveal magic and see if that'll work this time?
You can, but when you try the same thing twice, if you fail, a severe consequence happens. So as long as you're confident, I'll give you 2 dice.
Okay.
But if you roll a 1 or a 2...
I can't continue to fail every single dice roll. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
So I'm going to... Yeah.
Roll 2 dice. You want 3 or higher. Preferably on both.
And I finally get a luck point.
Hey! Yep, all right. I'll give you a hero point, because you need it desperately, with 1 success. The door is magically locked, and with 1 success, that you know that it's something to do. It's connected to the bowl and also the sigils that are above. So there's something to do with the sigils in the bowl that will open this door.
The sigils in the bowl.
No, above the door, there's like sigils, like strange shapes that you.
Can we see what they are? If we could try to figure it out.
There's a little picture just here.
Oh, that one there.
If you zoom in on it, you'll be able to see it.
I was scroll down. Yep.
Yeah, but in addition to those skulls, it's not on the picture, but above those skulls are some sigils that are like glyphs that are either a language or something arcane that you don't know what they say.
Top image looks like a goat's head with horns. Maybe I need Bart to magically unlock it.
I'm going to try. It's probably a bit morbid, but I'm going to try something. I'm not going to like cut my arm off, but I would like to like make a little cut on my hand and just get a bit of blood into that bowl.
Do you want to do 1 point damage of blood? It seems like it definitely drops the land. 1 point of damage will fill a portion of the bowl.
I've got no way to heal myself, so I don't really want to do that. But
all right, you drop some drops in just with a cut. Nothing untoward happens apart from the blood seems to sort of merge with the residue that's in there. So to sort of moisten it. It was definitely something that was organic. Brian?
Have you got nothing to heal us, do you?
I've only got a healing kit. And 1 of them.
Well, I mean, I got no way of healing myself, so if I'm gonna put more blood in this thing, I need to probably, and I got a front line, probably gonna need to get some healing into me.
I've got my ring, which if you were to wear it and you cut yourself, you wouldn't get the damage, but I assume the blood will still come out.
Somehow I'll pay that if you want to do that.
It's going to cost me 6 gold for the experiment.
Well, I mean, we're currently stuck in a cave system. So.
As your torch starts spluttering, you've been there so long.
So we're gonna have a go at that, or you can just use a healing kit on me.
Well, I was looking to possibly use it on me because I've only got 2 health out of 4 at the moment as well.
But you got like, how many charges you got? And you've got a defense. So you got a shield, you got a defensive ring, and you've got another ring that heals you, right?
Yes. If I get down to 1, I can put the ring on.
So if I stay in melee of you, I can also block for you.
Yeah.
As a reaction, I can block if something attacks you. I can block for you.
Okay. But if you cut your hand just to get a bit of blood, is that going to do damage?
Well, a few drops doesn't seem to be enough. I get the sense with the nature of this door that I might need to sacrifice a bit of HP to make this happen.
All right, let's give it a go, and I'll heal you.
Hang on, so what are you doing? Are you using the ring of protection to negate the damage?
Or healing kits are cheaper, aren't they?
No, that's right. It says healing kit ×2. I didn't realize it was ×2, so that's fine. Yep.
That means we've only got 2 uses of it.
Yeah.
I thought ×2 means there's 2.
So you can heal 2 points if you're successful on
Okay.
each use.
All right. I thought the times 2 just meant there were 2 of them. All right. All
So
right.
do you want-
That's fine.
So if you can use one and heal me, like just heal me the 1 point. So I think 6 points of health should be hopefully enough to.
Yep. All right. Let's give it a go.
Roll 2 dice. You need 1 point. One of those dice to be 3 or higher. I'm giving you a bonus dice for preparing.
I'm helping him by pointing, like at the couple of the cuts from where.
Would that be a might or a mind to highlight the?
I don't know. You tell me.
I think it'd
It'll
be a
be mine,
mind.
I'd say.
All right.
So
So
therefore, if he's
before you
helping-
roll, well, roll first, Brian. See if you succeed. If you don't, then we'll get Tav to do a mind roll to see if you can highlight the correct place.
But
to...
if he's helping me use the healing kit on him, then I should get 3d6.
Well, he has to roll. All right, roll Tav. Roll a mind.
It's might. I've got to like pull my armor out of the way to show him the cut.
All right, do a might.
Oh, either or, whatever. Get out.
All right, you don't get a hero point, but okay, he happens to help you by your brute strength. I don't know. Anyway, roll 3 dice. So you need one of those to be 3 or higher. Surely.
Yeah, you got one. I got one. The third one. Jesus Christ.
Okay, you've got 1 point of healing left, so you don't have to take off a point of stamina as you cut yourself a bit deeper. Blood fills the a portion of the bowl, and you hear a grinding sound as this door starts rising. As it rises, your torch is going to splutter out, so you have to light another torch, your third torch, and this gets revealed. So just bear with me while I reveal the fog of war, as we call it.
Is there any wood or anything that we can make other torches with?
Let's
we
reveal
go
this
in?
first, and then we'll talk about.
Probably behind the magical door, we've got some sconces of some sort.
Let's have a look.
So I was just trying to move around the map. Did that move the image, or did it move just for me?
It'll just move the whole map for you, so you can zoom in and out.
Okay, it didn't affect you. Okay. So
No.
I remember in the past, I thought it affected others.
I haven't done a
Well,
very
maybe
good
not.
job, I don't think, at revealing this, but anyway, best I can do. I'm not too good at this this thing. Anyway, tell me if this actually worked for you. As you go to
Yep.
the door, it does.
Revealed
Okay.
A little bit.
Sorry.
Cool.
Yeah, your light
Revealed a little
bounces
bit.
off the walls in this area, this corridor, and because you did mention sconces, this corridor, just so you know, each square can fit one person, single file. You do see some stairs. I'm going to do Tavis's laser pointer there. You see some stone steps going up, and also see what seems to be some sort of, in this area, you can barely see it from where you are, but there seems some sort of alcove over here, so you can barely make that out. And I'm going to get you to roll a d6, Tav. If you roll 1 to 3, there's sconces.
Oh, come on. Fuck it. Like, hang on a minute. No, it's not. That's not fair. That's not fair, because it's going to roll high now. Watch. Oh, fuck yeah.
There you go.
Gotta like trick it. I gotta trick it into rolling low to them.
Yes, I will say that there are sconces, d6 sconces. I'll even give you that on a 1.
Yes.
Oh, all of a sudden, the gods are smiling. You can count those as torches if you want to add them to your equipment, but you can light them.
I was
and
just
they-
thinking some sort of magical thing that I can light and they'll just stay lit.
They're not magical, unfortunately, but they have pitch in them, so they can be lit. So you basically found 6 extra torches. If you want to light one, then you don't have to carry it, I guess. If you light like the middle one or something.
Sorry, you're dropping in and out there a bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what I can do to improve it, but hold on, let me see. Maybe I improve the gain. Don't know. I'll try to speak more in the mic.
Less gain. Don't need the gain, just need the...
The gain's on 0. Anyway, you've only got 1 healing kit point left, Ryan, so just say ×1. Because part used doesn't mean anything. I just saw you update your equipment there. So, having said that, Brian, you can take the first action. You can move yourselves into the...
I just want to do some admin. So with the healing kit, is that fully used, or did you say it was partially used? I'm a bit confused. As to
You've
what
got 2
happened.
uses. You had 2 uses. Now you've only got 1 use, so it's ×1. You've got 1 use left.
That's what I thought. But you said it only healed 2, or it does it? It's both. It was 2 uses and it heals 2.
No,
No,
it heals 1 and it's got 2 uses.
Yeah, each use
So
heals
you've healed
1.
1 point, so
Okay, all right,
Yeah, so you got 1 use left times 1.
all right, all good. Now, before we went straight into this, look, because my health is down by 2, I can either use a healing kit or do we have the ability to rest? Because we're on the ship. Time would have passed, wouldn't I have had some healing from the time we got off the ship before doing this?
No, you're fully rested, but the only way to get another healing point is rest overnight.
Yeah.
So you would have to rest overnight, so leave in the morning and then basically a whole day.
Well, because it's time of the essence with what we're doing. Like, can we just metagame and say, "Oh, we'll rest for the day and heal"? Or
well, time is of the essence, I guess, because you've only hired the ship for a certain period of time. But
yeah, all right, I'll just use the other healing kit on myself. That's fine.
I'll use the other healing kit on yourself. Okay, roll 2 dice.
Can I get some help from my buddy as well? Like from
I'm going to try and hold him steady.
Okay, make a might roll. Yep. All right, 3 dice. Let's go. Just need one of those over 3 or higher.
Yeah,
that's better.
Get a luck point?
Yeah, get a hero point. Strike off your healing kit, as there's no natural healing left. There's only the Ring of Life Force that will heal 3 points in someone wearing it with a mind check in 1 hit.
Yep. All right, and I've got a slot now anyway. Okay, cool. All right, and my stamina, where is that? Abilities. Stamina plus. Okay, cool. All right.
No, you only went up 1 point. There was only 1 point left on that, so you went from 2 to 3.
Was it? Oh, okay, sorry, I thought it was.
Yeah.
It's not very good then.
All right, so you lost your healer in Hestava, so that's probably why. Anyway, you get the first action. Well, I'm going to say your action was to heal. So, Jure, what do you want to do?
Taking the lead, cautiously proceeding.
Yes, well, move your token as you go cautiously and proceeding into the middle, perhaps. Yep, so the light extends enough to know that the staircase, I'll do the bit of fog of war for it.
It does that as I move my character.
Oh, does it? Oh, that's
Yeah,
no good.
look.
Yeah. Well, anyway, you get to the point, do you want to go up the stairs?
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for.
Yeah, what I'll do, hold on, stop your character. I'll turn off the light so that doesn't
It looks
happen.
like you've got a ring around me.
Yeah, I try
really?
to
That's
indicate.
cool. I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, try that. Does that also reveal the fog of war?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
that ring around me
Stop,
reveals the fog if I'm moving
Yeah, we don't
slowly.
want that.
No, that's why I'm moving slowly.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'm going to turn that off. So you have got a light around you. Thanks for letting me know that. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to work, because that'll just reveal the whole map.
I
Well,
didn't
if
see
you're
it.
playing
As you
in the
moved,
dark-
It stayed black for me.
Hey?
As Tav was moving into the black area, it stayed black. So I didn't.
Let me make a
Because
note
that's
of
what it
that.
reveals it for me.
Yeah,
It's like a
let me.
light for me to be able to see in the dark.
Yeah, but it didn't reveal. Okay, I don't know what that is. I've just made a note of it to see how that works. And I can't have you accidentally reveal stuff, that's all. But as you move, I'm going to reveal things for you that you do see. You notice this. Let's see if I can draw a...
Some like temple vibes happening here.
And did you want to go? I'll just say this for now in the hallway. Okay, the only thing you really reveal is that the stairs go up 1 level, but well, I'll just say you haven't gone up there yet. But you
I
happen
didn't
to
see anything.
yeah, you happen to notice the stairs sort of go up like that. But let me just describe as you move to this area. The first thing you all notice is that you hear the grind of the doors as they start closing. So these double door or these large stone door that you open with blood starts closing. And the other thing is, in this room here, there is a stone platform that extends over water. It's very still in there. You can the water in there is like black and murky. You just hear, it's very eerie. You hear drips from the ceiling sort of landing on the water as your light sort of casts in a little bit, and then you see the light go up the top of the stairs. So I'll say you move there, and then you can.
So did you say with those sconces I can top up my torches?
There's 6 sconces which you haven't lit yet. You're still holding one, so you can top them up, or you can not. You can add them to your equipment for sure, but if you don't add all of them, you can just say one is lit, so you don't have to hold it.
Can I light one of the wax torches and then take the 6 sconces?
You can, but
or just put 6 torches.
Oh yeah, because you can. Well, you can have 6 in one slot, but you can say 3 are waxed and 3 are standard. But we can assume one of the torches is lit.
And I've got one standard lit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you don't have to carry it. I'm just saying so you can free your hands, or do you want to carry it? Like, do you want to carry one and light one in the hallway, or?
Yeah. Well, it depends how long they're going to burn.
They burn for an hour.
No, so I want to have something lit in my hands and have 6 ready to go after this.
Yeah, there's only a total of 6, so 1 lit.
Right,
and
but I already
5.
had 3 on me.
Yeah.
Had 3 wax torches on me.
Yeah, so you got 1 lit and 6 backup with normal ones. Because you already had 1
yeah,
lit.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you can't carry them all, that's all. Just put 3 normal for now. There's 3 left in the sconces if someone else wants to take them later.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a spare slot now if I want to carry. If you want me to carry.
Oh, if you want to give 3.
Oh, sure. Okay, you can take the 6 sconces then. Or just 6 torches, whatever.
Yeah, you can write down 6 torches. So have you updated your equipment now? Right, because you said that before you weren't able to.
Well, you just use the healing herbs.
Oh, to clear the gap. All right. So everything on your equipment now that I'm looking at, Brian, is accurate. That's what you've got. You've done all the changes.
That's right, because I gave Tavis the flask of holy water before.
Yeah, so you got a scroll of Urquhart, the tinkered firebomb, and a net as their 3. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, you make the changes with the torches, and no one's done an action, so we'll say, well, Brian, you can go first. Oh no, we said Brian, you did the healing, so yeah, Jeray, you haven't done an action. All you did was move. So what do you want to do?
I'm just preparing a defend as I move.
Okay, no worries. So that round goes. So we'll go back to the top. Brian, Ray's sort of just getting ready, hands you some sconces. You reveal these sort of areas.
As he's the muscle guy, I want to be behind him.
So let him go first?
And then therefore I'll just be preparing for defense. Okay,
you both cautiously move through this cavern with the light of the torch from Jeray lighting the way. So you're going to head into that flooded room or up the stairs?
If I cast Dark Sea, will that cause a problem because of the torch as well, or will it be okay?
Well, Dark Sea, it only helps you when you're not in light, because it only has the same range as torches. So nothing will happen. It'll be a junk roll if you make it now. If you are,
so
no. But if the torch goes out or you want to move outside a near distance, then it'll help. But right now you're right next to Jeray. So what do you want to do, Jeray? Looks like you're the leader, or going first.
Move on. I think I'm going to go. I'm not worried about the flooded room. I don't think. I don't know. There's nothing that I can really do in there. So I would probably confer with Brian, see what he wants to do. But I'm suggesting we go up the stairs.
Yep, let's go.
All right, let me reveal as your light bounces off the walls in this room. Let's see if I can do the whole thing. Do. I think I can. All right, so but don't move in there. You're just at the top of the stairs, and Brian is literally at the bottom as you sort of start walking up, because there's something in this room, and then I'll describe. Don't be alarmed by this picture, because I'll describe what's happening. All right. As you alight the stairs, you are greeted by a large stone chamber. Your light bounces around. It's fully dark, but I'll just say that the light bounces around enough for you to make out these features. Definitely you make out this creature that's in the middle, but the light bounces enough to know the only other exit is in this wall here. There's a stairs.
Is there a reason it's so big?
No, no. Yes, there is a reason. Yes, and I'll explain it. So as you enter this chamber, the first thing you know is it's a little bit hazy, and there's scattered bones around on the floor. But what strikes your attention is this majestic and terrible creature that towers here. It is a monstrous spider-like crustacean, seemingly frozen. But as your light sort of bounces off the room, you hear cracks as the creature seems to be animating to life, and pieces of cold earth crumble to the cavern floors. Everyone needs to roll turn order. Slap the turn order in. $22.63 for the Jiray. Ooh, that hurts. 12.41 for the Brian. And
Wow, that's pretty low.
you can roll for the creature. Roll turn order for the creature. Brian? Hey.
With only 12, I don't think I should bother with the decimal place. I don't think it's going to be needed.
Roll for the creature.
I rolled because I was lowest. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll lower if you can.
24.16. All right. So first of all, Jiray, do you want to use a hero point to re-roll or keep that?
I mean, I'm not in the room yet. I'm just at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, correct. That is right.
And there's cracks forming. I'm thinking I'm just going to confer real quick with Brian and say I think we just rush to the next exit. It looks. Can I gauge the size of this creature? Is it too big to fit through the door?
Yes, 100%. This creates monstrous size, which means it definitely cannot fit through those doors. But it'll be very difficult unless it's just some sort of illusion or it has weaknesses. At this point, now, given the turn order, it's going to act first. Okay, so whatever you've done, whether it's the light or your movement or you don't know what, but something has activated it. So did you want to use a hero point to act first, or I'd like to re-roll, not act first, re-roll, or it's pretty hard to beat, I guess, 24.16.
Given that I've only got one hero point, I don't think it's a very wise idea to use that hero point to
fair
try
enough.
and potentially roll for
A random.
Can we retreat and come back down again?
You're not even up there. Do you want to use a hero point to re-roll your turn order, or keep where you are, Brian, last?
I reckon retreat, because, well, I'm not up there.
At this point,
so
you can't do anything. This is just happening. Do you want to use a hero point or not? Otherwise, it goes first. That's
no,
simple as
because
that. All right, cool. No worries. You don't see this. You can hear the cracking, and obviously Jiray can speak, so he can tell you. Okay, he can narrate what I'm saying if he wants. But as this monstrous creature animates, its slender legs grind and start lifting this enormous carapace. And above its head, you notice there are like antennae or eyes. You're not too sure what they are. Everything seems to be made of the same structure, but all of a sudden, one by one, they start lighting up into a blue light that you've seen before. You've seen the blue light before, and the 7 orbs, like, given the size of it, they're sort of medium-sized orbs light up on each of its antennae or its eyes. You're not too sure what it is. And they glow blue, and you hear voices. You're not too sure if they're spoken or you're just hearing them in your mind, but they're of different languages, and you can make out, this is for both of you, like Jiray, what languages you only know common, I believe?
Yeah,
so you hear it in common, and Brian, you can hear it in you've only got one language as well, I think. Oh, you got common, and you must speak Halfling as well. Is that there? So you hear it in common and halfling, but it's you also hear it in other languages, including an arcane language that you know of, Brian, but you need to actually concentrate to work out what it's saying. But you do hear some words, the words that are in common. The words that are in common.
Understand.
It's all your turn. You understand the words that are in common and halfling, and Jeray, you understand the words.
I've got the spell of speak. Communicate with any sentient being.
Yeah, that's good. It's all your turn. So the creature, you hear that in your own languages. You hear the words closer, closer to the Tauntaun, which I'll type in, so that I may cast my eye upon you, and you be judged worthy or not to enter the chamber of Zatantgala. I'll paste all these. I mean, even though you probably don't know the spelling, but just so that you are. So the creature is called itself the Tauntaun, and it says that the chamber belongs to, or the chamber is of, Zityalanka. There you go. I didn't even say it right.
You don't know why you keep dropping out at the end of what you're saying, Paige.
Yeah, I don't know what else to change. It's really weird because
you're not using Bluetooth, are you?
No, I'm actually using the microphone here, the Yeti mic. I used it in the last session. They didn't say anything, unless there's some setting that's changed.
I don't know.
I think it's your internet. I think it's your upstream internet, which is getting blocked every now and then.
It says that I've dropped 0 frames. My quality is on my stream health is excellent.
But right now it is, but I think intermittently it plays up.
Yeah, I got a funny feeling it might be the audio settings, something I've changed in between, or it's reset. Sorry about that.
That's right. So we got Tauntaun and Zatanthia or something.
Yeah, so it's referred to itself as that. And
session notes.
And it sort of turns its body enough so those 7 orbs are sort of facing your area, but you don't feel any effect. So let us go to Jeray.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a couple of steps up and actually into the room. I think I'm just gonna take a knee. Like, I'm still prepared to defend, but I'm gonna take a knee and say, judge me worthy or not.
Oh, okay. No problem. So I'm going to still give you a bonus to defend, because that's like not really an action. That's just hoping that you're working out something. Is that all you want to do?
Yeah, I'm just presenting myself to be judged. Whether I'd be worthy or not to,
Brian,
to enter.
Brian, you've heard the words, and Jeray has told you this creature, but you haven't actually seen it.
All right. Well, I'm going to prepare a spell, so I get double dice. And then I'm going to be ready just on the edge of the steps, but just duck down in case there's a fight. I can just step up and go kaboof.
Yep, you have to nominate the spell you're preparing.
Yep, missile, which is the only attacking one that I got.
All right, so missile prep. As we go back to the Tauntaun, and with you're kneeling. Let's see how it goes. All right. You can roll 2 dice for me, Tav. They're random. Well, as random as you know. Just roll 2d6. 6 and 5. All right. The creature says something on its turn. You do not possess that which grants access to this chamber. Only the scepter grants reprieve from my wrath. And with that, the eyes glow a bit stronger, and you feel this intense pain strike your mind, unfortunately for you. And you need to make, well, look, it's a hard mind check, so I don't know if you want to give it a shot. You need to use a hero point to even try to resist it. I assume you're not.
Defense does not count for that.
Oh, as in prepare?
Well, if I'm prepared to defend...
I will pay that. So roll 2 dice. Will the gods shine on you?
No, quite the opposite.
Quite the opposite, 100%. Okay, a image appears in your mind as you are judged not worthy. Do you want me to copy and paste what he said, or you heard that?
The scepter, yeah.
You heard it?
Yep.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so having heard that you're not worthy due to those reasons, I'll reveal this picture. This is what only you see in your mind. Did you see it, or no? That's hidden.
No, I can't see anything.
Yeah, sorry, that's definitely hidden because it's in the fog. Let me get the fog off. That stupid thing. I don't know about this fog of war. I'm not convinced. Am I dropping out again, am I?
Yeah. But when you're in, it's perfect. It's either on or off. It's binary. It's not like it's low or garbage.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Unless it's something in Discord,
Seven-headed.
which I can't be bothered opening Discord and checking the voice settings. Could be.
So
Could be
a
something.
hydra of some sort.
Yeah,
With
you
sea
notice.
creatures.
Yeah, you see a. Where is it?
There's a squid, an anglefish.
It's an eldritch. Yeah, it's an eldritch entity with a serpent body, bat wings, and several animal heads, which look familiar. I think you've seen them before. Yeah. And each one of the 7 heads has one eye, so that sort of concerns you. But the creature is trying to hurt you, essentially. And with that, you failed your hard mind check. You get 2 points of damage as a psychic power. You start, your bones start shaking, you start drooling as you realize this creature is shattering your mind. The veil between reality and its world, tearing you apart. You can't comprehend its abilities. What is your stamina?
Where are you physically standing? Did you go closer to him? Or are you still on the edge of the stairs?
I'm just right in the
Yeah, you
door.
can see him kneeling, Brian. Where you are, you can see him kneeling. You can't see what he's kneeling towards, but you see his body start shaking. He sort of automatically puts his hands with the torch. He still holds his stuff and that, but he sort of grips his head as he tries to resist it. And you can explain if you want. You can
Do you want
talk.
me to pull you away, Tavis?
Yeah, I think that's probably a good
I'll pull you
idea.
down the stairs.
Anyway, that's the creature's turn. I think that's all it does. Let's have a look. Quick check. Yep, that's it. All right. That goes to Jiray. Your turn.
So I'm not like paralyzed or anything.
No, but the 2 points damage, it just basically gave you psychic.
Yeah, that's fucking
Damage.
nasty. So
Yeah.
fuck that shit. I'm gonna go back towards I'm gonna go down the stairs and tell Brian we've got to find a scepter. Obviously, it must
As
be-
you go past Brian, you notice that Jiray's eyes are glowing blue.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
But still Jiray's turn.
So-
I mean, it's just dialogue.
Yeah, if I can with my move, given that it's not really that far, I'm gonna move into the other room, the water.
Yeah, as you move into this room, still armed with your torch, so that's still lit. You didn't drop it or anything. I'll reveal the rest of this.
Can I see anything in the water?
Yeah, let me reveal it for you. Where is it here?
I mean, my eyes are going blue. Maybe I can see in the water or some shit.
Do you want to tell him his eyes are blue, Brian?
Yeah. I'd assume he would realise, but yeah, your eyes are glowing, Tavis.
Yeah. You don't feel
No.
anything different. As you go in
Let's
this room
just
as your
hope that
move
that's-
action, the 2 extra things you notice on this room are there's those glyphs and sigils you saw above the door. You're not sure if they're the same sigils and glyphs, but they're all over the walls. Like someone or something has carved all sigils all over the walls. The water itself is still, but it's murky and black. Your light from your torch glitters off it, but you can't really make out underneath the water. But you still haven't done an action.
Can I just toss the torch, like as a free action, to just toss it back into the
Yeah, into the passage.
so that it gets dark in here so that I can, I don't know, have a look. If my eyes are glowing, I want to see if that actually did anything to...
Yeah, okay, yeah, I understand. All right, you throw the torch back as a free action. So you've done your movement, you've seen the writing, you throw it back as a free action. I'll give you a detect roll as you look into the murky water. You look down with your eyes. They don't seem to be glowing or casting any light, but given he said it was blue, you're thinking, oh, maybe they've got some sort of power, but they don't seem to be doing anything that is helping you reveal. And that's your turn. As we go to Brian.
All right. Tavis, do you want me to do a cast a missile on this guy?
Things of monstrous size often yield death. Let's try and find this. I think we should try and find the scepter. See if you can make sense of some of the runes that are carved around in this room over here.
Okay, I will. I will cast my Dark Sea. Anyway, because I guess you got rid of the torch at this stage, haven't you?
The torch is just near you.
Yeah, he's dropped the torch.
I just threw it behind me. It's not out.
Because it's not. Because you can't see, then we might as well just get that torch back in again. So I'll pick it up and walk in.
The torch is there. If that helps. Oh, you want to pick it up? You just know if you pick it up, you have to carry it. That's all.
Yeah, well, I'll bring it and just hand it back to him. But what I want to do is I can cast protection. I just realised that it says it's a free action. So I can
protection is protection. You don't have to cast it. That's how I helped you last time when you got attacked. Instead of getting 1 damage, you deflected 1 point. You don't need to cast that. Yeah. All right. What were you doing with the torch? Just explain to me that again.
I was just going to give it back to Jarre. That's all.
Do you want to hold it, Jarre?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I thought you were leaving on the ground.
All right, so I'm just going to cast Reveal Magic to see if it helps me see anything in that room. Of value.
Reveal Magic, you have to touch something. Do you want to touch the wall, the water, or the floor you're on? You can't touch much else than that, I guess.
I would suggest use Arcana, see if you can decipher the runes on the wall.
Okay, yep, I'll do that. I'll use Arcana.
At least then there's not, you're not going to take damage if you roll a 1.
Yep, okay, I'll go Arcana.
Okay, roll 1 dice as you read.
And actually, I'm putting my ring on because I'm not using my shield at the moment, so I'm just going to...
Yeah, okay. Tick those boxes.
No
problem.
So let me just do shield off and ring protection on.
Yeah, go for it. Make an Arcana roll, D6. As you read the glyphs, they're all over the walls here.
Actually, can I... Because there's no rush, can I pause and then be prepared and have 2 dice?
You can, but then you won't do it this round. You'll have to wait the next round, or you're at the end of the next round. It'll be the creature, Jarre, then you.
Well, but we're at it. The creature is too big to come down the stairs, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely can't come down the stairs. That you can tell from what you got described. So do you want to just use this round of prep?
Do you think that's worthwhile, Tavis?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'll prepare and then do 2 rolls the next turn.
Don't roll yet. Yep. All right, you prepare. You hear the creature as you're standing both on this walkway, I guess. You hear the creature bellow. Again, in those multi-tongues, but you obviously understand the words from the tongues that it's speaking. It says... okay, it says, "Many have come before you, clutching hope as tightly as you do now. Did you not see their bones? They line the floor beneath me. Now feel the power of Tetonton." You feel the chamber shake, and you notice, Brian, that Jarre's eyes glow blue, and you need to make a mind check, Jarre, as you once again get assailed by the image of this eldritch being trying to take you to its realm. 1 point of damage. You can see, Brian, that Jarre is under duress. His eyes glow blue. Oh, you don't have to scream, but there is clear terror and fear as he seems to be looking at something. Oh. And the creature, I'll say that as the damage, you've had damage from this creature, it is getting closer to you. you know, it's trying to take you away from this world into the next. And now it's Jeray's turn.
I'm just going to jump in the water. Fuck it.
All right, you jump in the
If
water.
everything's going to be mine, there's no point. I'll just
jump in the water.
See
The world turns black as your torch goes out, I guess. You are underwater. What do you want to do? That's a free action to jump in the water.
So did you jump in with your torch, or did you drop your torch before jumping in?
Oh, so I'll drop the torch, jump in. Fuck it. I don't see the point. Like, if everything's a mind check, there's not. I might as well try and figure some shit out. Well,
All right,
I'm gonna
you
be dead in like 2 turns anyway.
You put your torch down. You jump into the water. You're greeted with like murky blackness.
Yep. How deep is it?
You want to try swim down to the bottom? Or swim down as far as you can.
Yeah.
You've got the heavy armor, which affects your swimming.
I was just going to say I was going to take all that off.
Well, that'd be a whole action for sure to take that off, you'd say. You think? I don't know how quick you can get rid of armor. I mean, I give free actions as picking up items, but well, I suppose, look, technically in the rules as written, dropping an item is a free action. All right, so as you're standing on the ledge, you put your torch down, you undo a strap of your armor, let's say, of your heavy armor, and that drops on the plinth as well. Anything else before you go in?
Nah.
All right, you drop your plate armor and your torch. You dive in. Now, do you want to swim as far as you can? Down? Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to find the depth.
I'm just trying to move in a direction. Well,
yeah, down?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, you move down as a move action, and unencumbered by the armor, you get a full move distance, because otherwise you would have only done half. And you feel a stone... You hit the bottom. Okay, you're holding your breath as long as you can. You feel a stone item, quite large, and it does feel as it's got more of those pictographs. So it's got uneven surface, suggesting that something is carved in it, and it's like a slab. So you are underwater, and you have reached the bottom in one move. So it's not that deep. And there is something down there that your hand has touched just automatically. Nothing's happened to you.
Does it move?
Not on its own accord. It seems like it's made of something heavy.
Does it feel like a lever?
I'm going to say that with your move action and you get down to it, you can make out that it, you quickly do a summation of its size, and it seems like the stone lid of perhaps a box or a sarcophagus with some sort of bas relief carvings in it.
No, I don't have any action.
Yeah, you haven't done anything. So basically your free action's been to drop, your move action's been to go down, and then as you've hit this stone sarcophagus at the bottom, you've felt, oh, it's got all carvings on it. So you haven't done an action.
Can I try and lever can I try and push this thing off?
You can. You need to make a... Well, this is good for you. A might roll as you try and push open the slab. There it is. All right. Now, your might is... So you can have 5 rounds underwater. You've spent 1 round. Underwater, 1 of 5. All right, Brian. Jeray. I don't know if you said anything to Brian before you left. He strips. He drops his torch. So you still got...
Fuck it.
He says, fuck it, and he dives under, and he's gone.
All right. Well, I was preparing my Arcana with double.
Yeah,
preparation.
you were. Yes. Okay, roll 2 dice.
Okay, and I get a hero point.
You do get a hero point. All right. As your Arcana, you know that this is eldritch. So in worship of ancient beings like evil, essentially, writing that tells is like a story. Let me see if it gives you any information. You got 2 successes. Okay, it tells like a story quickly as you read it, sort of thing. It tells of a dynasty of a type of creature called orc mutes, which you know of. Okay, with 2 successes. Orc mutes are like bird-like clerics, and they worship an evil god whose name is Tetonton, the god of destruction. So you figure that creature is in worship to their god, somehow animated. It tells of their 1,000-year rule. They're now extinct. It seems like they used to live on this island, and a dark power was conjured from the sea that wiped them out. You're not too sure what the dark power was, but the last image shows one of the orc mutes holding a scepter, and the scepter's sort of like casting light, and it's keeping the creature at bay. And the creature it's like multi-headed monstrosity. If you want, you can do a move action to jump in the water too, or you can move somewhere else.
Get the attention of the Tauntaun.
I will cast Dark Sea, and then I'll jump in the water as well.
You can't cast them again because you've already done your Arcana as your action, but you can jump in the water.
So that Arcana really wasn't that helpful. It was just sort of saying that we need to use something to fend off this big creature, which we already knew.
Yeah, okay. Well, if that's all you got out of it, I'll say that the image of the creature holding the scepter was standing on top of some sort of tomb, or was coming out of a tomb.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So then the scepter, we need to find a tomb to get the scepter.
I think,
which is
metagaming, I think that's what was fair.
You jump into the water, so if you're carrying any torches, they dissipate. Do you want to swim anywhere, or just want to be submerged?
I've leaving the torch on the surface.
Yeah.
And then I'm jumping in after I cast my Dark Sea.
You can't cast Dark Sea yet because I'm
going to wait till the next turn.
Oh, okay. You stay on the top. Okay. Just at this point, I'm just going to have 5-minute breaks. You need to use the toilet. So I'll just quickly move this as a 5-minute little walk. I'll probably be back before then, but I'll just switch to.
That's good.
All right, we're back, and let me see where were we in the turn order here? Can't remember what was happening there. So Brian you didn't jump in the water, I think that what you were saying.
Yep.
No, he's going to hold off to cast Darksea, I believe.
Yes.
Right. Oh, that's right. You wanted to stay up. Okay, so you're above the water. Okay, so it's back to the creature's turn. Here we go. Let's go back to the creature.
My comment is, it's unfortunate that this creature's doing mind damage because I've got resistance to mind damage, and
I know
it had been the one.
Especially considering I'm not even near it. I'm not even looking at it.
Yeah, you figure because did you get an extra point damage?
I've taken 3 points damage now.
Okay, you know that for that not metagaming, but you know that there's something's been cast upon you that's recurring. So we'll find out as we go to the next thing, which is Tetonton. Where are we? Okay. First of all, you hear it bellow in those different words.
I don't hear anything. I'm underwater.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't hear anything.
Okay, I'll say that underwater you don't hear this. Okay, you don't hear this. You do hear it, Brian. You hear the Tetonton call out, do not mistake your foolishness with courage. It will be the final mistake that every mortal makes. And roll 2 dice.
Me or
yeah,
Tavis?
You. Tavis underwater.
3 to 4.
I
know nothing. I know nothing. All right. You get a reaction roll as you hear the crack of stone scraping on stone. Just roll a d6. If you roll a 3 or higher, you happen to turn around just in time. No. A Chlorotodonton stretches out from its trapped cavernous area, and it does get to you. You can make a defend, but it's at -1 dice because you're surprised. So you can only... So normally, I don't think you've got your shield.
He's got his,
No, I don't. I've put my ring on.
Yeah, that is true. So
You've also got your protection spell. Don't forget about that.
Yeah. So you can't dodge it unless you want to use a hero point. It's up to you if you want to use a hero point, roll 1 dice and try to get 3 or under. Otherwise, it snaps at you.
Yeah, I'll give that a go. I'll use the hero point and roll.
Oh, okay.
Where's my dice?
Oh, you got a few hero points.
Yep, that's right, because I've rolled some 3s.
Okay, take off a hero point. No. You want to use another one?
Oh, you said 3 or lower, did you?
It's might. Dodge.
Well, statistically, it'll be low because of this rubbish dice system. Let me roll this again. There you go. Told you.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Use 2 hero points, but on the second hero point, you dodge it. So I'll say you just managed to move to the side of the walkway, or you move a few steps in, and the claw crashes against the side of the wall, then retracts. It also was bellowing some arcane language, but you're not too quite sure what was going on about. But that is the end of its turn as we go to Jure.
I'm fumbling. I assume that I've opened this thing. I can't really see fuck all, but I'm scrounging around in there for.
Yes, I'll take off second
It
round
said
underwater.
mace, so I'm feeling around for something that feels like a mace or a scepter.
Who said mace?
A scepter, rather.
Who said
Well,
scepter?
mace, a scepter. It's a very similar kind of.
But who said
But
that? Where did you hear that from? Did I
From
tell you
the
that?
creature
From
said,
the creature, it said to me
okay.
that without you do not have the thing, blah blah, whatever. It
Oh,
said
okay. I
scepter
can't
or
remember if I
something.
called it a scepter. Yeah, that's all right. But you know he's talking about something. Oh, yeah. It said that you do not possess that which grants access. It didn't mention what it was. But nonetheless, did you take the... I can't remember if you even took the lid off. You did? That was
Took
the
the
other
lid off
sound.
last round.
Yeah. Okay, you reach into it and you feel there's some sort of mummified body in there, but also you can feel there's a metal implement that has some weight, a one-handed item.
Yep. Grab it.
No worries. You grab that, and I mean you don't have any. Oh, you do have free slots. You haven't got your armor.
I do.
Perfect.
Yeah, the armor is up there, so I do technically.
All right. So what do you want to do? You've grabbed it.
Swim up.
All right. Use your move action to swim. Do you want to break the water or keep holding your breath underwater just below the surface?
No, I want to try and get up. I'm assuming if it takes 1 action to get down and a full action to get back up, I'll get out of the water if I can.
Yeah. All right. You step on. That's as far as you can go for your move action, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming that's probably I don't know if it's a full action to get out as well.
I will say that because there's no peril here, the swim is a free move. The grabbing was free. Everything is free. You haven't done an action when you emerge. Your action could be to run. You need a might check to be able to bolt up the steps. Otherwise, you're stuck in the middle of the stairwell, like stuck in the hall. We'll finish up there.
Yeah. You know what? Risk it. Either way, I'm gonna be
Risk it with the
having to
biscuit.
deal with some shit. So yeah.
All right, make a might check.
Pulling my
Nice. So we'll have to say that you can run there. I mean, you run over your armor and your torch.
Yeah.
So I'll just say there's barely any light, but because it has those 7 glowing orbs, this area is blue light.
Yep.
Okay.
So I pulled my heavy shield out while I was running. I assume that's a free action.
That you can do, yeah. In one hand now, you have the one-handed scepter.
Yep.
Okay,
are his eyes still blue now that he's holding the scepter?
Yes. Still blue. But he's able to run. You can move your token to the top of the stairwell. I assume Bart gets out of the way. And that's where you end your move. Brian.
Oh, well, I see that he's got what looks like the scepter, which we just read about. So I come up.
Oh yeah,
behind
you can
him.
actually. You both see that. Oops, I've accidentally closed something. Hold on.
I pick up the torch and come back.
Yeah, you pick up the torch.
Yeah,
As
that'll be free
Jeray
action.
walks past you, he's carrying a scepter. It's like an iron. It's made of it's like a black scepter, but it has carvings in it, similar to the sigils. So he goes to the top of the stairs, and you're grabbing the torch to provide light.
And I'm going to cast a fireball spell at the creature, just to distract it in case it's going to try to do a mind control.
You hit it with a missile.
Yep.
All right. Make a missile attack. 1 dice.
Is it a bonus dice because of the size? Monstrous.
There is no size. I don't think we do any size bonus anymore.
Oh, okay. That must have changed. I
Yeah.
thought monstrous was like a bonus.
I think we used to have something like that, but now I think I played. You can like a success. A fail just means that you hit it, but it's not enough to penetrate it. I think we play it like that. But in this case, your missile strikes your brown missile boot, bounces off the stone and smashes in it, cracks a bit of its carapace, a bit crumbles down, but you have done 1 point damage. You can use a hero point to do an extra point if you want.
No, I've only
A bit of blue energy comes out of it, like dissipates.
actually, yeah, I might as well. I'll do a second. So I'll go down to 1 hero point.
All right, you take one for the team, as they say.
Yep.
Okay, so Jeray goes up with the scepter. You hit it with the energy bolt, and on its turn, let's see what it does. Big move here. First of all, you don't get any damage, Jeray. So that's the first good thing. It does bellow, "You dare try to inflict your puny damage on a god!" Sort of like echoes through the chamber, and then it changes its tone and it says, the sovereign has returned," and it starts trying to cower into the corner, and it does not attack. Its orbs are still glowing blue, but it doesn't inflict any extra damage on you. You're not too sure if your eyes are blue, Jeray, but you don't get any mental. You're not assailed with any mental sort of damage. Your turn.
Have we got room to carry it? We got no room to carry anything, do we?
What do you want to carry?
I want to put my armor back on.
Yes. Okay. Fair enough.
I need to drop something there.
You can be over encumbered if you're happy to go with the penalty. Or you can just put something on the ground.
No, I'll be over encumbered.
Well, I've got the 6 torches. I'm full, but I've got 6 torches that I'm carrying. But
yeah, I'll just drop the bloody wax covered torches then, or you can add 3 to your thing. Well, I don't know. I don't really want to be over encumbered. That's all.
All right, just put that you've dropped them, or put them. Add another line under your equipment sheet. That's fine. Dropped items, something.
well, I've got 6 torches, so we can grab those things on the way back. Those candles on the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just wants to know. There you go. I made a little thing for you under your equipment if you want to put stuff there. Oops, forgot to turn off the bold. Sorry about that. You can do Control B, that will work. All right, you retreat back down and put your armor on. I'll say it's a free action. You slip it on and pull the strap tight.
That's it. Armored up. Ready to go again.
All right, so you basically spend your move action to get back. Do you want to use a might to run back up the top?
Yeah, all right. Screw it.
Yeah, you dart back up the top, and it says, "The master has returned." Brian, you notice as Jeray runs past you, his eyes are no longer glowing blue.
Yeah. Should I kill this thing while we're at it, or It's not worth it.
Honestly, I don't
on.
know. We're going to be here for a while. If you want to, monsters usually have quite a large amount of health, so maybe we move on.
Now, what about your health? You've only got 3 hit points.
Well, unfortunately, we don't really have any way to increase that. As long as you're in melee distance of me, I can use my bulwark skill to block for you.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go through.
All right. So did you want to do anything else, Brian, or just because your move is a free action to go next to Jiray? He's moved as far as he can, or do you want to prepare something? The creature is still animated. Its claws are still like up in a defensive pose. As you sort of present yourself, I'll say that it shifts away from Jiray and looks at you, but it doesn't attack.
All right. Well, I just want to give it 1 on the way, and I might be able to roll a 3. So I'll prepare a spell of missile.
Just prepare? All right, no worries. You start concentrating as you stay next to Jiray. We go back to the creature's turn, and it bellows out, "You are not worthy to enter the chamber of Exegdelanka." It looks like it wants to attack, but it seems though something's stopping it, given that you're in melee distance of the scepter holder. And it doesn't attack. Back to you, Jiray.
I think me and Brian are going to move together as one.
Yeah,
he's going to stay in melee. I'm making sure I stay in melee of him.
Yeah,
just in
you can
case
definitely
anything
do
does
that.
Try to attack him.
Yeah, you delay so that you can move with Brian, who's preparing. As you move here, and you want to go to these stairs or not?
Yeah. I believe that's the plan, is to move on.
Yeah, your light lights up this area, and there's a glow coming from within this chamber that I will reveal and then explain. So we'll say the light bounces around to reveal what I'm about to show you. And there's no exits from here. Okay, so your light bounces around to show another chamber, this time with no exit, 2 stairwells flanking a plinth. On the plinth, which is made of stone, all of the stonework is like the same stonework that surrounds the cavern, but on the plinth is a shell, and it is like a large watermelon-sized. I always forget the name of the shells, whether they're called
Conch.
Yeah, I'll reveal it, then you can tell me what it is actually.
Conch shell.
Is that a conch?
Conch. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. A watermelon-sized conch shell sits on top of the stone plinth. But so it's very large, but inside it something glows with a green light that bathes the shadowy chamber with green, and what appears to be an eyeball blinks at you. You need to, Jiray, you need to roll turn order to see where this. Oh, this is your turn, but just roll turn order to see if it acts above your.
Jesus.
Oh Jesus! It's right at the top. Let's call it the eye. 25 point. Now, technically, you can use hero points to reroll your turn order if you want. But
I doubt. You know what? Sure.
25 is pretty good.
You're going to try and beat it. Oh, that's a good fist. A good fist of an attempt. Well, it jumps the creature, although the creature's not a problem for you. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to say that Jiray, you've moved there. You try to improve your turn order, but I'm going to say that it hasn't acted yet. The eye is glowing and it's looking. It turns and looks directly at you, but you've still got an action. I'll just say you've moved there, you're holding your scepter. It's a near distance away.
A missile I've prepared, so I'll shoot the eye.
Well, it goes Jiray, the creature, then Brian, and then the eye. The top of the new order.
Can I get to it?
Only if you do a might check to run, because your move action was to get to the stairs.
I think I need to.
You could run behind it, actually, because the eye is facing the entrance.
Yeah.
Okay,
If I
make
can
a,
do that.
make a might
That
check.
might leave me exposed to the other creature though, because I'm not near you when you're holding that scepter.
Well, you get to act. Oh no, the creature is next. You're right. Well, you've made your action now. Make your might roll. You've left Brian. Sadly.
I feel like we need to get rid of this eye.
You make your way behind it. The shell doesn't move, so you know the eye is only facing forward, but that's all you can do now. You can drop, you can pick up stuff, I guess. You can do free actions.
Can I turn the eye? Can I turn the shell?
I'll pay that. Yeah, where do you want to turn it?
So it's looking sort of like over in this direction.
Yeah, okay. You turn the eye as your move, and then the creature, it's the creature's turn. It bellows. Roll 2 dice, Brian.
He's got willpower, so he's got a much better.
You want high
success
dice
rate.
then, I'll tell you, if you want to use your willpower.
Yep. I'll come back to this side here.
Just he's got the capacity to survive more
For
than me.
fuck's sake. This is
Oh
unbelievable.
shit. Okay, you can't use any hero points. The creature bellows out as you are exposed. You are no hero. You will become a corpse, reduced to dust, forgotten whisper. And I'll say that you can defend against it, all right, because you were sort of ready, preparing, so you sort of kept an eye on it, but it launches both of its pincers at you, and you need to defend against both pincers. So we'll say that you have your ring of protection and your stave, so you can only dodge. So the first one, might check. It only needs 1 success, but the damage is will be dangerous.
Above 3 or below?
3 or below, the first pincer.
I just rolled a 1, so this is going to be a 6.
No, it's going to be a 2.
And second, unless you want, you can use a hero point to reroll, otherwise the first pincers hit you. Don't roll the second one. What do you decide for this? Because I'll tell you what damage it does.
I've got my ring of protection.
You've also got the spell protection, which is a reaction to this as well.
That's right, yes. I'll just see how I go with both.
All right,
of those.
roll d6. You want low. This is the damage. Doesn't necessarily mean 6 damage, but 5.
It's totally fucked. This dice system is fucked.
The first
tell you
pincer hits you for 3 points damage. 1 point gets absorbed by the fabled ring, so you can take that down to 2.
Can't his spell?
Now, yeah, I'm doing one at a time. So 1 point gets reduced by the fabled ring. The second is the arcane protection. So roll d6. If you roll a 3 or higher, it takes off another point. Yes. 1 point
So
gets
it's 1
reduced
point.
by the arcane, so you're left with 1 point.
So was it going to be 3 points of damage, was it?
It was. Your stamina goes down to 2.
Thanks for running off with that thing, Tavis.
Now you got to dodge the second. Did you reduce your stamina? Yep.
Yep,
Now the
down
second
to-
pincer. See if you can dodge it. You got to roll 3 or under. Nope. And now, unfortunately, your ring can't help you, and neither can your arcana, because that only protects you once per
Can
round.
you use the hero point to re-roll that?
Yeah, I'm gonna use
You
my
can.
hero point.
Good teamwork.
That's fucked.
No, it does.
Good
I'll tell
dice,
you,
man.
because this is
Holy
dramatic effect now.
Jesus.
A 1 to 2 is 1 point. A 3 or 4 is 2 points. A 5 or 6 is 3 points, and you're dead if you roll 5 or 6. That's it. I
No
can't
way.
believe it. The great man
No, hang on a
gets
second.
3 points of damage. His stamina
He
goes...
should be on 0. If his protection, he should be on 0. If his protection,
No, we tracked it. I tracked it
Activates.
perfectly. Your protection only helps you once per round, so he doesn't have any protection.
what? I thought it's a reaction to
Brian.
an attack, like a block.
1 attack per round. Brian, you get grabbed by the pincer, lifted into the air. Do you have any last words? As the great wizard,
I'm never
halfling
gonna
wizard,
play any role-playing game
23
Computerized role-playing with computerized dice, they're fucked.
23
don't-
levels. You feel the pincers. Any last words to your friend?
Yep. See you, mate. This is my last campaign ever. Goodbye.
You get sliced in half. And all you see, Jeray, is one half of Brian fall on the ground as a slop of blood. As we go to the eye's turn. The eye is not facing you. Nothing happens. It glows green. It is your move, Jeray.
I don't know whether to smash it or... Yeah, fuck it. I think I just smash it.
No worries. Make a might check as you try and smash the shell. Who
Can't
needs...
attack it with the mace? With the
Oh,
scepter?
what's up? You tell me what you want to do. You want to smash it with the scepter?
Yeah.
And make an attack roll. Bang! The scepter. Use the scepter as a weapon. It's made of metal, so it is strong enough. It cracks the shell, and straight away you notice the glow dissipates straight away. A green ichor spill all over the plinth, and what rolls out is the largest gem you have ever seen. You're bathed in darkness because I don't think you've got any light. The blue light for the Tetonton sort of casts a bit of a glow, but you know this eyeball has fallen out of the shell. It's no longer an eyeball, sorry. You hear the clang of a gem. You just get sight of it before the green energy dissipates in it. A large gem falls to the ground. We go to the creature's turn. It bellows as it sort of chomps on his body. Does it say anything? I'll have a look. As its turn. It doesn't attack you.
I'm going to go and attack it.
It says, Master, I've defeated the infidel. I taste his heart, his body, his blood in your glory. He was a fool to wander into your domain, but the Sentinel has protected you once more. Your move, Jeray.
I'm going to go and clobber it.
You go to, so basically as you move past it, you know that on the ground there is that gem.
I'll pocket that. If it's a gem slot thing, I'll pocket that.
Well, the funny thing is this does take a slot only because it is a great value. You can tell that it's not just a 1D gem, it is worth substantial amount.
I'm going to drop the coil.
So as you go up to this creature, it sort of moves away from you. You sense that it's trying to be reverent of you as you see the remains of.
Fuck you! I'm just gonna bash at it. Fuck you.
What are you going to use?
The scepter.
The scepter doesn't really. I mean, it was able to smash the shell, but you feel it's not really a weapon. It gives you control, like a respect over this creature that you feel as though you've created to protect your treasure.
Fuck this guy. Well, I'm going to put the scepter in one hand so he doesn't attack me. I'm going to have my hammer in the other hand. I'm just going to
slowly but surely. You don't have to roll. It doesn't fight you back. I do not understand. I am guarding your treasure. It tries to plead for its life as much as it's living, but eventually with your hammer and with your hammer, you're able to crack through its carapace and you strike a tender part of its body, which you realize is like that same green ooze that came out of the eye, and it spills out.
I'm literally just gonna keep wailing until it's just a pulp.
It takes a while to the monstrous size, but you manage to do that as day turns to night. You spend time muching this thing down. The good news is, though, as it loses its life and the light dissipates from its antenna, those eyes also spill a green ichor, and 7 gems fall down. These ones are standard gems, so the room. It does have the torch because I think Brian was holding the torch, so there was enough light to cast. So you can add 7 gems for free, and I'm just going to... I mean, you've pretty much succeeded in taking the treasure from the caves of the Sovereign. This treasure, you don't have to worry about item slots or anything like that, but you can just write down this... This eye of the Tetonton is a great treasure of the High Priest Zitulanka you find later as you make your way back to the boat after looting whatever you can and taking the body. Somehow you drag the body onto the boat and bring it back. But this treasure is worth 24 plus 8D gold pieces, and each of the 7 eyes is worth 1D gold pieces. So it's up to you whether you want to roll now or you just want to make a note of that. That was 1D
Share that with the rest of your dead party.
1D for each of the gems, which are 0 item, and there's 7 of them, and 24 plus 8D for the Great Eye, which is 1 slot. So do you want to do any rolls or just worry about that another time?
Alright, sure. Let's roll some stuff.
What do you want to roll first?
I'll just roll the whole lot.
Okay, so for the gems...
15?
So before you do that, do you want to roll... Just do the gems first. Do you just want to roll 7 dice and add that as a total for the 7 gems? 7D? So
Sure.
a 6 and a 1 or a 5 and a 2, whatever. 17, 23. So you got 23 gold pieces from the gems. And then the 24 plus 8D. So you can roll 8D for 14, 17, 31 plus 24. Holy shit. What? Did I do that right?
I don't know.
8D, yeah, it says that. 8D, so it's 14. Yeah, so 31 plus 24 is 55?
We're going to put a statue of Brian out front with a badge.
As you make
cost.
your way back to the
I'm
ship.
taking Brian with me.
Yeah, you managed to take Brian.
You've got all the goodies I've got there as well, so you might as well hang on to those. Maybe if I decide I'll play again, maybe you can hand them back to me, some of my goodies.
Yeah, you managed to get all the treasure, so we can do that in between sessions. You managed to get everyone's items, etc., back through the boat. There's no other threat. You've survived buried in the Bahamas. You get back to the boat and we'll just do the epilogue to finish off. As you return to the boat, you're hoisted up by Skags after a whole day has passed. So essentially you're fatigued. He nearly lost...
bloodied. I'm pretty fucked up.
Yeah, what did you finish up on stamina?
I think 2 or 3.
3. So you still were healthy.
Heavy armor, mate. Fucking hell.
You make your way back and Skags, looks solemn. A little halfling, my friend. Oh, then, they realise that he's been cut in two and chewed. There's not much left of him. What happened, should I ask? What manner of devilry did you find in the caves?
Things that should not be spoken of, although the tale will be told of Brian, the great wizard.
The curse
will have his badge in death.
Of computer dice rolling.
Yeah.
You have his badge?
Yeah, that's pretty fun. Yeah, I'm going to get him a badge.
Oh.
I know, you can figure out how much it's going to cost. Figure out how much
Finally got his badge. Wow. I like that. Well,
figure
if you want
a rare
thing...
make a statue with a badge.
Right, a rare thing like a badge, 6 gold pieces. Okay. You can put it... Yeah. They put him in another crate with the tarp. And once again, Billy, who's all shaken at this, says, "Let us head back to Seafull Waters." Skag says, "Aye." The great Macanta meted back, obviously, because of his fighting prowess. I do not want to know of the horrors that lay within those caves. And where does Jeray head after this? Or what's his epilogue? Apart from you've made the... Finally got the badge for Brian.
So he's going to head to what are they called? Can't think what they're called at the moment. Stonemason, to get a statue of Hestava and Brian.
Wow. Okay.
And Brian's going to have his 6 gold badge. So I don't know. You can tell me what that costs. So it's 6 gold. So it takes me. It's like
it'll be like 6 gold per thing. So it'll be 6 gold for each statue and 6 gold for the badge. So it'll be 18 gold to have 2 statues erected. Where do you want to erect them?
So I'll be down at 47.
If you want, on the map had those 3 stones. The stonemasons can carve those stones into their effigies, overlooking the oceans.
Sure, let's do that.
Overlooking the oceans will be the effigies of
Brian
Brian
and
and
Hestava.
Hestava.
Yep.
But they get buried in their homelands.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Hestava, does she have a homeland? Let me have a quick check. But we can do this in between adventures anyway. You and I can talk about items selling or keeping or storing.
Yeah.
But where does, after commissioning the two stonemasons who set sail a bit cautiously, because they have to travel through the dark Caribbean to get to this bloody place, but you warn them not to go in the caves, maybe. I don't know. I know you've pretty much cleared the cave, didn't you? Yeah, they go to work. The burials occur. Hestava with her shield adorned on her coffin, and Brian has a large gathering. 23 seasons of people helped before heroes passed. There's a massive ceremony for him. 23 times Hestava, if that's the maths. I don't know if that's the maths. But yeah, finally gets his badge. What of Jure?
Jore is heading back to Gilgamesh to reflect on what it took to get here. He's fucking dumbfounded. Grateful to be alive, but dumbfounded at the cost.
Yeah, it was quite horrific. So, with that,
waiting for one more turn before you ran off. Anyway.
So somehow Jure was responsible for. No.
In that situation, as I said, "Where you going?" You said it's too late. He said his turn. Wouldn't I be able to chance to say, "Hey, stop! You're protecting me," and then he would have heard me. So that's why.
Yeah.
I thought he was moving with me. I thought we were moving on the same turn.
Because I said it straight away. As soon as he went off, I said, "Hey, where you going?"
I take full responsibility for all these deaths. But anyway, it was quite cinematic, I thought.
But in the real world, if someone starts running off and someone says, "Hey, where you going?" wouldn't they listen and then potentially stop?
I think he did hear, but he still wanted to turn the shell.
No,
I didn't want to find out what the eye had in store for us.
Yeah, he thought the eye was a greater threat. But having said that, we can only reflect on what could have been. Thanks for hanging on, Pete, and not disconnecting. Looking forward to your next character, if it does eventuate.
If I make it come back.
Commiserations to Hestava, or Hestava. I still didn't get your name right, even in death, which is sad. And for Macanta, after reflection, well, the big question, will Jure return to once again join forces with people perhaps wiser, but definitely not as physically able as the great Holy Defender?
Jesus Christ, after the boat now.
Everyone's shocked. I will leave that. Thank you for watching or watching this video or live or in replay. And with that, I will say good night. Not to the players, but to the viewers.
Thank you, sir.
See ya.